Albert running.
Yep.
I think we're live, ladies.
It looks like it.
All right.
Oh,
Hello, gang.
Hello, hello.
We're live, ladies. Looks like it. All right. Yep.
yep.
Oh, now we're gone.
Albertson's like, they up
Albert,
there. I'm
he ain't
gone.
wasting no time. He got out of there.
So I don't know how it works on StreamYard. Can any of you guys see like if there are people in the chat like watching yet? Like YouTube has the number at the top, but I don't see no numbers on here.
You almost have to leave the comment because if you hit the chat button, I'm on my phone. I can pull it up and see on YouTube and see if I can follow the chat, but I have to put my glasses on.
Right. I got my PC open, so I'm following the chat on something separate.
I got about 3 phones I'm following the chat on.
Exactly, like separate. Hey, Black Mon. Hey, Queen of South. Harley, honey. Monique. Albert back in the chat. Hi.
He was like,
I think he's going to be our mod.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I could be wrong.
He like, y'all got it.
Yeah, exactly. He went to go make some franks and beans. That's what he went to go do.
Oh, he moved from the noodles?
Yeah, it's late night. He probably, or he might have the noodles. It's going to be there for the next 3 hours. It might be. Hey, Ron.
A nice drink or something.
He got his Kool-Aid. What y'all drinking on? Because I got my rum and Coke. What did y'all get?
Water.
Coffee and water.
Coffee. Nakesha?
I ordered some food and I asked for a sweet tea. It was unsweetened.
Of course. I don't trust it. Anytime they come and say unsweetened.
Now you know you can't trust folks with sweet tea now.
Nakesha, we can't hear you if you can hear us.
We can hear you. It's legitimately unsweet tea. I took
You gotta add your own honey in it. It ain't going.
You can't trust everybody's sweet tea now. We ain't down south. You know what I'm saying? You go you Mississippi and you say you want some sweet tea. You might get the sugars.
The sugar, the diabetes. That sounds like that commercial off of GH they was doing for the kidneys this month.
Oh yeah, that was they were trying to catch it with Black History Month.
Oh, that's what they was adding on in there. Yeah, get good old Aunt Stella to do it. Cool.
We love Stella.
So as soon as Nakesha get back, we're gonna start the show. There she is. No, that's Albert.
That is Albert.
She in the chat saying sorry.
There she is. No, that's Albert.
That's Albert.
All right.
Okay, did she
yeah, she's trying to figure out the her voice thing.
Can't hear you.
You might see folks who's coming in. This we were all doing our thing. That's why we didn't get a chance to work out the bug. We did not get a chance to work out the bug.
We got a little lost in our Sunday. Sorry.
She might have
Sunday fun day.
Music day.
Those days.
That's all right.
So, Miss Ricardo, how long you been doing this?
Okay, so consistently 3 years, but I was on and off when I was in college.
Okay.
I would start and I would stop. I would start and I would stop. So it's been consistent for 3 years.
Okay.
And I started out like doing like reviews for reality shows, but I call her my creative director. My friend, she was like, "You don't enjoy doing reality TV? Like, I hear it when you're speaking. Why don't you just do the stuff that you like to talk about or that you love, which is wrestling and soap operas?" And obviously, as my platform grows, it'll be like TV shows and movies and music and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah. And I was like, I actually enjoy talking about it.
That's dope. That's dope. So you do wrestling too?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Female wrestling reviewer. That is so dope.
Yes. Mondays, Monday,
Can y'all
Tuesday,
hear me now?
we can.
Yes.
Can you
Yep.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right. I was so scared. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. What happened? Your mic died again?
Again? You can't hear me?
Yeah, we
No.
can hear you.
The
No,
I'm
red-
Nikesha,
saying
we
that's
can
what
hear you.
happened.
I was like, I just got here. All right. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. It was working and then it won't work. I still don't know why it's working now. I just left and came back. So
What? We
forgive me.
got you. So we were just doing introductions, and Miss Ricardo was telling us about her streaming ventures and how she does WWE, and which
And
is
the
awesome,
restaurant.
by the way. And
Thanks.
so what soaps do you do?
I actually gotta finish watching General Hospital. Like, first of all, Catlady, you saved me. Every time I don't get to catch GH,
Mm-hmm.
your channel, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna run through these shorts to see what's going on.
I
So
know that's why I do it like that. Yep.
yes, so I still have to catch up on GH, but I started out doing GH because that's like my most consistent. Like, that's my soap.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my soap. I don't care what nobody say. That's mine. And then I started doing Beyond the Gates. So I was like, for GH, since they come on at the same time, both of them get recorded on the DVR. I'll just do weekly recaps of General Hospital, and then Beyond the Gates is every day, Monday through Friday, live watch along and review, unless I'm outside the house at 1:00, and then it'll be a pre-record that, if y'all want to, y'all go watch it if you want.
I
I'm
be
not
loving your
here.
thumbnails.
And then I do watch, I try to keep up with The Young and the Restless, but too much of Phyllis and Nikki, I get.
Too much Phyllis? I can understand.
And then Bold and Beautiful, I like to keep up with that too, but too much of Hope, too much of Brooke, too much of Liam and his whining, I also get acid reflux.
Well, Liam passed out, so we might not see him for a while.
Liam might have passed away.
Yay! Oh.
Shout out to Liam passing out. He looks so good, Liam.
Hallelujah.
He was like,
I know. I saw that. He looked good.
slow pass out.
Listen, when Bill called him an abandoned puppy or something like that, I was like, Bill
Bill went hard for no reason.
wrong.
Bill is cutthroat though. We come on. This man got a history of doing stuff like that.
I love Bill. I don't care what nobody say. They try to make him out to be, you're just this horrible father. And it's just like, well, you did come to town trying to do the absolute most. And he did welcome you in with open arms. I mean, he didn't like your choice in wives. We're talking about the blonde. Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her. He loved Steffi, but then again, he also wanted Steffi.
He sure did, and that was weird.
It was. I think Bill and Steffi would have worked out had it not been for the fact that it was very much always going to be to get back at her father. They probably would have worked out, but Liam passed out. Oh,
We all can get a collective hand clap on that one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So Miss Catlady, what shows do you review? We're just trying to make sure everybody knows what we do out here.
Yes, I do General Hospital mostly. I'm trying to slide Beyond the Gates in there, but I'm just like Ricardo. I'm like, GH come first. So how I'm gonna do Beyond the Gates? Mostly the time I'm in her chat.
yes.
It's like great, awesome on live. But I do shorts, I do mini reviews, I do long reviews. I'm trying to do other stuff, but the copyrights be in your way. Like, y'all suck.
You got to do the 60-second, honey.
I know you got to do like 10 seconds of this. You got 10 seconds or 20 seconds, but I want to do like the whole shebang of an old GH classic episode. You got to go through so much to do that.
I think you have to put like background music where it's so loud that you can barely hear the people like those other folks be doing. Then you gotta restart the first part twice. Then you gotta fill it.
A whole bunch of shenanigans just to get a review. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Copyright is why, like, if you see me, I'll take the earbud out when
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking on commercial, because I was watching it. It was like not the premiere episode, it was the episode after that of Beyond the Gates, and they were like, copyright, because you playing our audio. I was like, what?
Oh, dang. Really?
The audio, y'all popped me for the audio. The same thing happened with WWE. I was watching they got
Dang,
me.
they do it on wrestling?
They got me for Saturday night's main event, even though it wasn't like, oh, I'm using y'all material to do anything. It's legit pointing at the screen over some mess that just happened, and it's just me going, and it's like, oh, girl, no, copyright. Then they got me again for it was an NXT PLE, and the music. They was like, you using our music. I was like, you know what? Let me figure this out. I was like, I got this phone, I got that phone, I got another phone, and I got a couple tripods. I can make something work.
Dang, girl, you gonna make it work. You got enough equipment.
I'm gonna make something work. But they
I love it.
I was like, y'all can't let
I know, because when I used to do 90210 shorts and dollars shorts. Now my dollars survived, but all my 90210, first it was cool, and I think maybe a few months later, all these strikes came. I said, what the hell going on? 90210 I can't do that no more. So yeah.
Copyright is not a reviewer's friend. Not.
It sure ain't, because I wanted to do Dynasty. I wanted to do Falcon Crest. I wanted, Knots Landing. Like, I wanted to remind the people what, original soaps came from.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's not. And I was like, okay, I have to be careful with, because also I think I came in on Friday and I was like, oh no, I'm late. And I was ready to go for everything. But then what I'm watching on started giving me problems. And I was like, okay. And then my earbud wouldn't connect. I was like, you know what? I'm having technical difficulties. So the commercials are just playing. They can be heard. I was like, if they pop me for this,
I was about to say, no, normally I don't hear anything on your side. You good.
I was like, but this is like at the very beginning before before everybody start coming in for the live. So the commercials are playing and the show hadn't come on. I was like, if they pop me for commercials, at least it's at the beginning. I can just mute that. No problems.
Oh, okay.
Copyright ain't nobody friend.
No, it's not.
Except if it's your stuff. It keep your stuff safe.
I was about to go to Nakesha, but she gone back off. She should be coming back though. Yeah. So quick story about Tuere. I am a General Hospital luminee. I love GH, but I had to walk away. I know I've watched it since I was 10 years old. I'm 52. And there's some, sometimes you just gotta, if you don't have anything positive to say, you just gotta take a little, sledgehammer to it and just walk away. I still like to post old snippets of the classic GH, because classic GH was just a bomb. The writing was phenomenal. The storylines were powerful. We're gonna talk about storylines today, folks. Don't worry, we just doing a little quick introduction. But in my time zone, it was either between Beyond the Gates or General Hospital, and I chose General Hospital. Okay. I chose Beyond the Gates because it's fire. The storylines are fast. It's moving. I can't do it every day like I used to because I have a second job now, and a girl likes to travel and go to the beach and have a life. So that second job I'd work 13-hour days. There's no way I could do a daily show. When I seen that Nakesha had started doing her show, I was like, oh, okay. So then we started chatting, and then we decided to do a weekly show of General Hospital and Beyond the Gates. And guys, I hate to do this without her. Nakesha, get your butt back on here. But our show is called The Soap Session. We're gonna have all the naming and all that stuff on the next time we do this. But I just want to thank both of you for coming to hang out with us, and so we could talk about soaps, talk about the hates, the loves. Actually, it was Mr. King Albert who said, y'all need to all get together and do this, and do a hey, since we all basically do reviews for General Hospital and Beyond the Gates.
Yeah, so his Victor Newman job right here. That's what he was doing.
No, I think he's in the background, just like, y'all better say it right. I'm gonna disconnect the stream. No, I'm just joking.
Exactly.
At least he better at his job than Victor.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Like I said, I can't see the chat line.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. Lady Virgo is in the chat. Hi. Justin's in the chat. Hi. Kawan is in the chat. Nakesha says, "I'm sorry, ladies. I don't know what's going on with my audio again. I think give her a minute. She'll pop up. Donaminix, hi.
Hello, hello.
Let me read. Let me. Bobby, hi. Welcome to the chat. Don't apologize. Let me see. Come on, Dollar Bill. I used to watch a little bit of that. Yeah. We're gonna talk about. Well, Ricardo, you don't watch Bold and Beautiful at all, right?
I do. I watch Bold and Beautiful.
Oh, okay, good, okay.
Shout out to Liam falling asleep.
I know, with Liam passing out, just please make it, because I don't need him back over in GH, even though I think most people want him back on General Hospital.
I didn't like him as Dylan.
No, me either. He was kind of winded. I like the last guy that played Dylan, actually. And I don't even know where he at. I've never seen him in anything else.
I like the last guy that played Dylan. Last guy who played Dylan, I actually liked him. When it comes to General Hospital, I told them I know how to fix it, but I talk about they write badly. So I guess they don't want to hire me or nothing like that. But it's okay.
As many times they done played musical chairs with all the writers they done had for the past 2 years, all our stories is spinning.
They need me. Y'all need me.
They need a whole new crew. They need to actually listen to the fans. We know what we talking about.
Right. Y'all need me, because I could have fixed this whole situation with the Drillo and the Nina. First of all, Willow would have finally let Nina have it about the whole, you're my daughter, I want to be in your life. And it's just like, somebody should have told you that you had harassed that woman, and you are the one of, if not the multiple reasons Shiloh went after her that last time. You are one of the reasons, by way of announcing that they had a child together down to that nurse's ball.
Yeah. All the awful memories that she just magically just disappeared down her head. She's like, no, you're my daughter. You're my daughter.
What is this, a box of Lucky Charms?
And I hate how the power of Willow has, like, as soon as she gets mad at Nina, and then Nina just wimps out and just crumbles into, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't need her to go back to being crazy, but where is the
fight?
Nina, where's the fight? Where's the bite? Yeah. Where's Nina who harassed Sam and kidnapped Ava? I'm still confused on how they friends. Are we not going to, she kidnapped you, took you away?
Trauma people, I guess, stick together.
Too much sticking.
Said too much.
Too much together, because look at the sticking together we have now. Ava and Rick.
Yeah. Assuming that he did wake up. So yeah, if he sticks around, Ava and Rick.
I am disgusted, but I
mean, they could be retirement plan. Like, they could both leave the show together. Just once we clear off everything, just go on, take her with you.
I guess this is Alexis and Christina 2.0, except this time there is no older daughter for you to sleep with. Because remember, Rick did this the last time.
Yeah. We don't need him to do that. Yeah, she don't have no oldest daughter, thanks to Ryan.
I still think Kiki alive somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. They had the body right there. Now, I mean, we couldn't do it. I mean, if y'all went and re-rated everything else about the damn history of GH, we could bring Kiki back once she's done over there at Y&R, though. She's doing a good job right now.
I have no problem.
On Y&R, I can't wait for her first heartbreak, because she's going to turn into Aunt Jordan.
Oh, yeah, because Summer just let go.
Summer keep playing, and she knows all about what Claire been through and what she's capable of, but yet you keep pushing her buttons. You want to be her next victim.
You are your mother's daughter.
Yes, very much.
And Summer keep playing, and it's just like, all right, I can't wait for that lady to get out of jail and get her son back.
Yeah, how much time do she got? I don't even remember if they said. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Wasn't it a white collar crime?
Yeah, but it was like a less thing. Like she should be maxed out by now because how long the husband been unalive? Like for a minute. So she didn't get no visits, no phone calls, no nothing.
Oh, it's time to get out of prison. Come get your son, cause Summer keep acting like she his mama, and I don't have the time. My
I
son,
don't understand how she got her rights taken away just because she got locked up.
she didn't sign away her rights. That's what I'm confused about. Every time they go to court for custody of this child, you don't have no legal right to said child. What are you doing?
Dang, I don't know. Hey, gang, y'all back. What happened?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still.
I've been waiting. I've been trying to get in. I was in the backstage,
Oh,
feeling
Albert.
like a villain. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me just start texting people.
well, you
Hi, Janet. Welcome to the chat.
I want to
Okay.
come back in,
All
please.
right. Nakesha, your mic working?
I don't know. Is
Yeah,
it?
it
there you
is.
go.
It
We
is.
hear you. We
We
Okay.
got
can
you.
hear you though. So
We get.
Nakesha, why don't you go ahead and give your intro, hun, since we all officially back.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the first thing I want to do is to thank Albert. We got to thank our hosts for having us and
Thank
connecting us. Um,
Where's his
I
picture?
know
Where'd he go?
I wanted to, when Catlady started her channel, I wanted to collab with her. When Tori started her channel, I wanted to collab with her. Ranting with Ricardo, I didn't know about you until your collaboration with Albert. So I just want to thank him for connecting us and putting us together and letting us use his platform. So we didn't have
Yeah.
to pay for it because I was not trying to do that. So thank you,
Mhm.
Albert.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, other than that, I think most people probably here are familiar with me from Albert letting me come hang out with him. I started my channel, to talk about Severance on Apple TV. You guys aren't watching Severance? Watch Severance. You will be glad
My
that you did.
sister is watching that. She keeps asking me about it. I'm like, you know what? My friend watches that. I don't even know.
It's so good. Just give it a chance. But like, it's weird. It's very weird. But it's got drama. It's got mystery. It's a thrill. It's a mystery box show where it's at the end of the second season, and I still don't really know what the hell is going on. But I love it. It's a great show. But once I did my first video about Severance, it was like a natural step to start talking about the soaps. General Hospital, that's my longest love of my life. I've been watching it as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that I love General Hospital even when I don't like General Hospital. And right now I don't like General Hospital at all. But
Understandable.
I'm loyal, so I'm still hanging in there, covering that. And I'm also doing Beyond the Gates. I'm really enjoying Beyond the Gates. I like that it's a new show. I always tell my daughter that like I want her even after I pass away because I started watching General Hospital with my grandmother and my
Not that
mother.
people guilt her.
Hmm?
That you gonna guilt her to watch it when you pass away?
Yeah, she's supposed to watch it after I die. I'm gonna hunt her, but I know she ain't gonna do that shit. And Beyond the Gate, she actually likes. So I like that we started that tradition together. And if it stays
Uh,
there, she can watch it with her daughter and her granddaughter one day in 50 years when she's allowed to have children.
dang, 50 years.
I
I
just
mean,
want to be ready.
advancements in medicine, people be having children all the way up into their 80s. We don't know.
Don't
Exactly.
tell Ron that, guys, because he wants Sheila to have a baby.
I forgot about that. I wouldn't mind watching Sheila have a baby too. His head would explode.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I also watch Bold and the Beautiful like once a month, which is really all you need to keep up with that show.
Up
I'm
top.
pretty
You got
tapped
that
in.
right.
Young and the Restless, I haven't watched Young and the Restless in forever. I really stopped loving Young and the Restless when they killed Hillary. When they killed Hillary, that was like the dumbest thing they could do. But I watch it here and
Yeah.
there. I can talk about it. I know enough to talk about it, but it's just too slow for me. It's slower than Tyler Perry shows. I can't do it.
Wait.
That's not good.
Wait a minute. Well, wait. No, Bold and Beautiful is slower than Y&R.
It is, but
Because
it's only
Liam
18
gonna be
minutes.
still on that floor by the time Easter come and go. So I mean,
Now they got him up off the floor.
mm,
What I saw was they got him up off the floor. He down to the hospital. Steffi in there trying to, help him. Even though I say let the baby daddy go, he get on my nerves. Because I feel like what we're going to get into is the back and forth between Steffi and Hopeless without a job. So she's hopeless and jobless. I don't have the time.
Hopeless, jobless, manless.
Steffi will probably go care for Liam. Liam will probably get hurt. He's hurt. So he'll probably have to go get treatment somewhere, and she'll go take care of him so she can have this 8th baby. I don't even know how many she got now.
Listen.
Two, right?
I think it's actually 4.
Her husband don't stay
She's
off
trying
of her.
for a girl because she keep having boys.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Off of her just like Russell don't stay off Sierra.
I ain't mad at them though.
I can't be mad at that. Because as much as the people like the character, like I honestly, I don't know if y'all remember, Jacqueline played Sarah Lance in the first couple episodes of Arrow on the CW, and then they ended up recasting her.
Hold up, I did watch Arrow.
Like
I watched that one.
So every time they would have like a flashback to like the boat and everything, like
Mm-hmm.
I think like season 1, it was Jacqueline who plays Steffi, and I was like, okay, it makes sense. She's Canadian. They film in Canada, but I feel like we didn't end up seeing her as Sarah because they made the character more like they brought the character to us, and then she was back on the Bold and the Beautiful. But hey, if she like having all them kids, I love that for her.
Yeah,
I think I only watched Bold and the Beautiful like flyby. It was just like, oh look, Liam's passed out, yay! And then I kept going. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you can watch that. But that's how I feel about General Hospital. You can skip 2 weeks to General Hospital, watch 2 hours of it, and know everything and what everybody doing.
Yep.
Now that's crazy. Now that tells me that the writers are not even picking up news. They just picking up stuff they dropped on the floor 2 weeks ago and rehashing it. Because I want to say the majority of the stories we're watching right now have been rehashed in some small way. Parts and pieces have. Like, let's just get into it, ladies.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go down the line. Catlady, who was your person for this week from GH and Beyond the Gates?
Oh, you know what? I got kind of a tie, but it's between Tracy and Diane. I might just give it to Diane because the way she slid in and said to Ezra, "Oh, Ezra, that's a bad look." It was just the way they cut her in out of nowhere. Like, "Oh shit, Diane, hey, where you been?" And then she just cut him down to pieces. It might be Diane.
Diane is the bomb.
Yes.
Diane is the bomb.
But I did love Tracy when she did that whole shebang. I in court, I was like, why did you even hire a lawyer? I mean, you handled it. You wouldn't even shut up.
Tracy is always going to be. Tracy is a golden actor. We can never lose Tracy.
Exactly. I said, I don't even know why you even needed a lawyer. You handled everything by yourself. So between those two, that's who my people's for the people.
Now, Nakesha, did we say we were going to do Beyond the Gates first or General Hospital? Which one? I'm sorry.
It's like when we started General Hospital, so I think we can go through and get everybody's person of the week for GH and talk about that for a few minutes.
All right.
Move on to
all right. And Miss Ricardo, what was your person of the week for GH?
It is a tie between Tracy, which honestly, Tracy is just like my person of the year for GH. She's doing the Lord's work. She is doing what Edward, Lila, Alan, Monica had taught her. Okay, we will not give up and let this interloper come and mess up the family. We won't. And then also Yuri, this security / bodyguard.
When he told her to go link.
Listen, that's Monica's man. Y'all just don't know. When they lifted Tracy, Tracy was in the lotus position and they lifted her up and she's still holding that position and they dragging her down. And Yuri said, "Don't let him take you. Resist. Don't let." Tracy said, I was like, I love it. I love Yuri. So this is a tie between Yuri is my person of the week but Tracy is my person of the year.
I get with that. I get with that. I get with that. You want to do yours, Nakesha, or you want me to do mine?
I'll go while my mic is still working, real quick, just in case. Mine for GH was Emma, which I have not liked this actress. I have not seen her as Emma since she's been on the show. I understood the need for the recast, but I couldn't connect with her. I didn't see the little Emma that like I loved watching growing up in that character. This week was the first time when she was talking about the history, GH actually honoring the real history of what happened. I appreciate it when they do that because it's so rare. Usually when they bring up some shit they done made up. But I like that she talked about Edward sacrificing his life for her. I like that she talked about what the Quartermaines, what Alan meant to Robin. And for like the first time, I could see Emma in her. And then after she was telling Anna about her whatever conflict she had with her being arrested, how she had to sign that NDA, she seemed afraid. And it was just something in that moment that made me say, okay, something happened to her. I don't think it's about she committed a crime. Maybe she did, but I think she was defending herself or someone else. And she looked terrified. And that moment for me was like what stood out to me out of all week of GH. I was just so happy to be able to connect with her. And now I'm interested in her story. I still don't give a fuck about Gio, but I'm interested in Emma's story.
Gio.
Okay, so
I don't think anybody cares about Gio.
I like Gio.
But I didn't want Gio to be Dante's son.
No.
I
didn't want him to be nobody's son, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I kind of figured, well, because I was like, if I was going to make him somebody's son, it either should have been like a Lucas, because that's who Brooklyn was hanging out with, before Lucas came out in the early 2000s. That was her crew. Lucas, Sage, Maxie.
yeah.
The early days of the teenagers on GH. Maybe Brooklyn and Lucas had a moment and she got pregnant real quick and she went home to Bensonhurst, had a baby, and gave up the baby. I could have seen that. Or because she don't like Cody. Cody get on her nerves. Maybe her and Cody had a moment down to the camp and she went home pregnant. I didn't want it to be Dante's son because now all the progress we done made with Brooklyn about to go out the window because Lulu can't hold water.
And it destroys Dante's character. Now Dante was like a good man. Now he's been lying to his wife, ex-wife, all of their relationship. Every time she was jealous and insecure about Brooklyn, and he told her we were just friends from the old neighborhood, he was lying to her every fucking time. It destroyed that man.
Everybody say hi to Tyrese. He gave a super chat. Awesome to see so many flawless women at once. Hi, Tyrese.
Thank you, Tyrese. My person of the week is Ava Jerome. Because I think I'm preempting the evil and the gray area of Ava into next week when she go after Christina.
Oh yeah, you know what's happening. You know what's happening.
I'm not mad about it.
No, she found out about the breaks. Oh, Christina. And then of course Tracy Q. Tracy Q will forever be my person of the week. But Ava, she's man when she watched Sonny up there crawling for his meds.
Oh, you need these? Yes, Ava. Come on, man. How many times you gonna do this?
And she morally wrong, but she morally looks so good doing it. She looks so good. I'm glad. I'm glad that they are allowing Ava to be Ava again and not trying to make her some old weakling like they're doing to Carly.
Yeah. So
because this Carly story right now, we've been here before.
I don't like it.
We've been here before with Carly.
When it comes
That's
to
all I got to say.
When it comes to Ava, I'm not mad at her going after Christina because Christina was trying to cause an accident. Christina, you going to jail for this one. I don't care what Alexis and Sonny do. You're going to jail.
And lucky brother still lives.
I have a feeling Ava's going to use this to get money because Ava needs money. Mm-hmm. And she gonna get the money from Sonny because Sonny don't want his baby going to the mental. Even though she needs to be locked up in the Shady Brook and doing some time, I'm really tired of looking at Christina. I'm just If
Or
she fall on her
Alexis
knees
can
one more
find
time
out.
crying.
Alexis can find out about what Christina did, and she's gonna have to fork over and do some squeezing for that Catlady money.
There you go. Either
But
way,
Rick,
she
Well,
Rick
about to get paid.
now.
She
Peyton,
about to
Either
get
way,
paid.
yeah. Either way, y'all handed her a paycheck. Yes, thank
Yep.
yeah, it's definitely
And
gonna
I don't know if that's even gonna help Christina as far as her hate for Ava. Because if she was to go down this path, then she would get even more angrier. Because now you squeezing my family because of me. So oh my God, I ruined you guys too. I mean, I'm just tired of focusing on her. For real.
Mhm.
And I want guys, how Molly gonna find out when she found out what Christina did with her daddy?
Molly.
That's the thing I want to see. They
Molly,
just made up. They just made up.
Right.
You know?
And now she said, now you almost took you first you stole my daughter, tried to give her a new name, and now you try to unalive. Then now your hatred and almost unalive my daddy. Did y'all think that Rick was going to be the heart donor for Sonny for 5 seconds? For 5
I
seconds, I
did.
did.
I did for 5 seconds because the actor said he wasn't staying on GH this long. Not for long. He was going to be here for a minute, but not for long. So I thought, oh, they was going to take him out this way. Dang.
I didn't think he'd probably go off and do something. Him and Ava take Sonny's money and trick off to some island somewhere or
That's
whatever.
right.
But I didn't think he was going to be the heart donor. Rick is too hateful to give a heart to Sonny. Okay, he's still mad
He
at.
ain't gonna be a wet to give the heart.
I was about to say, yeah. If he only signed up, if he signed up as a donor, you know, that's it. We don't need your permission after you're gone.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
Molly put up a fuss, even though, oh, this is what I hate.
that's
Like,
her uncle.
yeah, but this I hate about what they're doing with the writing with GH. Molly hates Sonny now, and it's like, wait a minute. Did we not forget that it wasn't Sonny's fault that Rick took off? Rick is a criminal himself. He just dressed up in, a Men's Warehouse suit. He's a criminal too, and every time he's taken off is because he did something to get himself in trouble, and there's no way for somebody to help him get out of it. And who was there trying to help raise Molly? Sonny.
Not the men warehouse suit though.
Suits and cheap.
They got it. They all on budget. You know, they got to do it right.
Okay, so what about so we got that. What about so what's going on with Portia, guys? We got to knock these stories down. Portia, now she's not under the foot of Brad no more, but she's still under the foot of Slew Drew. Ugh.
I don't understand why she just didn't tell Curtis everything. You told him already half of the thing. Just tell him that you've been blackmailed. What the hell are we dragging this out for? It makes no sense. You did all that show just so you don't tell Curtis the other end of your story.
Mm-hmm. And Curtis over here then left Jordan over for a job lie. His wife then lied to him about the babies. Then lied to him about now she lying to him. That's two lies, Brad and Drew now. And now Drew using her. I'm sorry. I told Nakesha, Curtis gets it all. I don't care. She shouldn't have did over Jordan. Now I'm happy Jordan with Isaiah, but at the same time,
it's like, look what you got now, huh?
I'm so sick of Portia.
I hate the writing for Portia. They haven't written Portia in a way where you can like her. There's nothing about her that's admirable whatsoever.
Girl, I like
and that's what's so sad about it. Because at least give her a backbone. At least if you're gonna be this, at least give you but she have a backbone towards Spencer.
Oh my God.
She sure did, didn't she?
She had a backbone for Spencer, but she can't stand up to Drew.
I want her to have a backbone towards Drew because first of all, Shiloh, I'm gonna just say what it is. I believe that's Shiloh. Because the way everybody said that man had a personality change when he came up out the prison. And I know that, listen, that ass whooping he took, it was not that, it wasn't a good enough whooping to have a complete personality change. I think, and this is a conspiracy, when he took that beat down in prison, they switched him out. And we've been seeing Shiloh this entire time. Because why are y'all living in the Donna Day house? Why is
wait a minute. Remember, he got his mind played with by Victor Cassadine, had that whole program with the card. Andre had to come and unprogram him and all that. But I don't know if y'all got all that out. Like, soon as somebody pull out that card, what if he just change up?
Oh,
Well, there's something in his hospital records because Portia had it, and then she kept getting messed around. She couldn't go through it, and there's something in that safe because as soon as somebody was going to that safe, they got entered. So there's something that GH is they're putting big Easter eggs to that theory, Ricardo. And I'm interested to see what it is, but I don't want Drew and Willow to be safe from their mess.
oh.
I want them to pack up their disgustingness and drive wherever the hell he at. That man is deplorable. Oh,
I tell y'all what I want. I want Michael to come back. And if y'all got to recast him, because Chad is off living his best life with his new baby and, taking time, I need somebody to come in and wreck shop. I need Michael to tap into that anger he had.
The dark side.
Okay, I need the coma. I need
yes, redhead angry Michael.
to hurt up. I wouldn't have even been at my daddy's apartment had you been home. I went to talk to him because you took my son across state lines to be with your hoe. Oh no, he got to come back guns a-blazing. And every time somebody tells her he's not going to be happy about you taking his children to go live and shack up with this man, he'll be fine.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, you watch.
Listen,
Speaking of Michael, do y'all think that they're going to bring the brother back because they're showing pictures of them together?
I want more.
I hope so. I'm keeping hope alive that somewhere down the line y'all bringing Morgan back. I know he busy right now, but soon.
Is he busy?
That's what he keeps saying. He busy anyway.
I want. If we
I don't think he that busy.
Have Morgan back, but I want Brian to play him. Like I need because he was so good. I can't see anyone else playing him. But if they cast a good person, he could win me over. I just need him to be have the essence of Morgan. But I wanted to say I don't want Drew to be shallow. I think it's a good story. I think it is a good story, but I don't want Willow to have any ounce of innocence. And I don't want her to be able to say, oh, Shiloh was manipulating her this whole time. I want her to suffer for the consequences of her actions. Like she needs to pay, and she's not a victim. She's not innocent. She chose to spread her legs on that nursery floor, and she needs to deal with it.
Ooh, and
she can keep them kids though. I don't like them kids.
She chose to spread her legs on the nursery floor.
Lion, she went spread eagle on the nursery floor. Then she flipped and hopped on top. I was like, oh, so you're not as innocent as you claim to be. Because when we got back to the nursery, you was on bottom. The next time we see you on top. And we got the video to prove it. But I'm sorry, I don't like they kids either.
Yes, they're not lovable kids.
That's all. I'm just waiting for Nell to come back and come get her
kids
son.
got to go.
I don't like they
I only like Corinthos kids. I think right now the only kids I like is Donna and Avery. I like Leo, but where the fuck is Leo? We ain't seen
I love Leo. Leo know all the tea.
No, James.
No, James.
No, James. Yes, James knows all the tea. He knows everybody's business.
I think we'll see now that Charlotte back. Even though that child, listen, I don't like to talk about people's children, whether they fictional or not. But I'm saying,
you mean the demon?
Oh yeah, she's
Helena Jr. Yes,
hell, she's a demon, and no matter what Lulu does.
Demon.
That's all right. I can't wait for what kind of trouble she could bring because she ain't unlocked it yet. Just let's go.
The trouble
in the back of that child's head, there is a 666 somewhere in that golden blonde hair of hers. Somebody that carved that in the back of her head. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is lift it up.
Diary somewhere. That's what she got. She got that joint like a Bible. That's what she got.
Speaking I just wanted to tab back into bringing Red Mean Michael back. That's where I think, Nakesha, that's where I think Willow gonna feel it. If they bring Michael back the way they need to bring him back, Michael, you already know how vindictive he was to Sonny when he took his sister away. I want that man back. Yes, I want him back. I want him back, where he was just heartless, did not care. I'm doing this to protect Avery. I'm doing this to protect my kid. You got me. I want him to rip into Willow and Drew. He is AJ's son. Come on now. I need to see AJ. I need to see Messy Carly. I need to see Corinthos name. I need that guy back.
Wait,
I don't care who's
all
playing.
the messiness. All the messiness. Yep.
Y'all forget just a little sprinkle. His real daddy. His real daddy is Jason. That's the man who raised him. Okay, he might be his uncle by biological.
If
that's a constant. Other than the times that he died, came back again. That's his real daddy. The part of his real daddy that he took was being able to just look at the situation, assess it, figure out what's going on, and then execute. So you mix
he's real good with that, ain't he?
Yeah, but if you bring back Jason, somebody might not be coming back. Jason know where the bodies is buried. That's what I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
Did it confuse y'all when Sasha was talking to Jason about the baby's his medical records for the baby? Like, you can't just swap out Jason. He can't pretend. He can pretend to be the father, but when it comes to the medical records, that shit ain't gonna work, right? Like, Michael had a heart defect when he was born. Jason,
that's when they're gonna find out that something ain't mapping right
This
here.
is another GH drop. This is another GH story drop. It is so stupid. I mean, and then when she said, "Oh, well, you can't be the father forever," I was like, you know what? This man can't even fight for his kids. Why are we doing this? Who cares? The kids are already with her. Let's just say who the baby daddy is and move the hell on.
I'm sick of the Sasha storyline of it all, but I figured that's what they were gonna do when they started pushing Steve, and I forgot her name. Jason and Sasha together trying to test their chemistry.
I hope not. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think to do that, but it's just like, see how they work together on screen, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be another knock on the door, change your life situation, like Carla did back in the day when she, Tony was trying to take her baby, and she knew that Tony wasn't the father of the baby. But
I feel like her story is just dragging out because Chad decided to leave. Like it probably had plans to do, but then they had to switch everything up. Now she got all this fear about Willow finding out that they had an affair and she could take the kids away. What world do that work? What up? What? Huh?
What affair?
She the kids. What are you talking about?
But that's the thing. What affair? It was a one night time. They got drunk boots. They was drunk boots down to the Brown Dog. Got them a hotel room and hooked up. That was it. That was all. Wasn't nothing else between them. It was one night only. Okay, like say it down to the dream.
Sure.
One night.
But do you think though? Because before Chad announced his leaving, they were putting him and Sasha in a lot of situations where they were together. Sasha was every time something happened, I honestly felt like it was going to be Michael and Sasha soon. Like before he announced it, I felt like they were moving towards a reunification, because you can't take Willow back after this. I don't care if she was played or not. This girl didn't play double decker in the kids' room. And she proud of it. She proud of it. There's no taking that
and
back.
move the kids from house to house to house.
She the queen of home wrecking. And she wrecked her own home. I mean, no, there's no getting back to that. I don't want to ever see Michael and Sasha Michael and Willow back together. I can't.
Me neither. Nope.
Don't forget they used Sam's memory as a reason as to why they did what they did. I said, come back and
McCall. Look, I got to put my hands down.
I put the full government out there. Samantha, Jean, McCall, Morgan, Kane, soon to be Falconary. If you don't get your butt back and get
it's one thing. All these women on the show got a long name, don't they?
They sure do.
Been around the world and
Remember, she got more last names because she used to scam, but we don't talk about that, which is another thing I did.
That's the same. Well, Carly's last name when she came on the show was Benson, right? So then she was Benson. Wasn't she Jones?
Her and
No,
Tony.
I don't think
She
I
was
don't think
trying to
they
be
got
Jones.
married.
No, they didn't
She
get
was
married.
just sloppy with Jones.
Yeah. It was
That's her mama name.
hold on. Okay.
She was trying to be all them names. Spencer, Corinthos, Falcon. She was trying to all of them.
Okay, I think I got it. It's Carly Benson. Because Benson is Virginia's last name. Carly Benson.
Right.
Corinthos.
Jack.
Oh, Jax.
No, Carly Benson, Quartermain Corinthos.
Oh, Quarterman. That's right. Dang.
Did she marry AJ? I don't remember her marrying AJ.
Yeah, she had to get married to AJ for that whole custody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she married to AJ for that quick second. So it's Carly Benson, Quartermain Corinthos. Then it was Corinthos Alcazar, Corinthos.
I forgot about Alcazar.
I forgot Alcazar.
I miss
Yeah.
Alcazar.
Yeah,
I miss him too.
bring him
I
back.
miss him too.
Especially after that little. Remember when they were doing like the crossovers after All My Children and One Life to Live got canceled, and Taya and Blair and Sky all saw the picture of Taya's brother, and Sky.
Tomas.
Oh,
Oh God.
And Sky was like, "That's Luis. That's my baby daddy. That's my husband. No, that's my brother."
I miss him.
oh,
I miss him.
yeah.
I think we didn't get Alcazar because we got Sidwell.
Ugh.
Well,
I know. So
That's
okay,
me,
we got to punch through the rest of this. Okay, so we talked about Drew, we talked about Drillo, we talked about Michael, we talked about Sasa and Jason. I'm happy to say that, like somebody said before, Diane came in and did a wrecking ball on the Drew destroying the crypt. The nursing ball's back.
hallelujah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nice thing. I think that's all the stories, right? Emma. Oh, Geo. I don't want to talk about Geo.
Geo, yeah, that's coming out soon, but not fast enough.
No, they're gonna say that for Snoops.
Marco Polo. How everybody feeling about Marco?
And Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
Marco's cute.
Well, they said in the previews that Lucas was going to fall in love with somebody that was going to be terrible. We all thought it was going to be Brad, but I guess it's going to be Marco.
Brad, not terrible. I'm sorry.
No, not compared to what Marco probably about to shine. Yeah, no.
Listen, Marco about to do the fool down there to the chin.
And Marco, but now, do we think that's Natalia' only son or her second unknown secret son? Because I feel like she had a whole different family compared to what Blaze and her brother. Her brother was focused on music.
Rewrite. GH and they that's another thing that was on the floor and they picked it back up and they changed it around. I love General Hospital, but they just got to do something. This right here, this inconsistency, and you have the same writing staff, so you can't say, "Oh, writers changed." No,
no, they change up in months now.
No,
so
it's just now. It's like, come on, at least don't play with our heads. Don't play with us.
I say what it is. I'm not afraid to say it. These writers that they have now, they don't actually seem to care about not only do they not care about the history of the show that they're working on, but they probably don't even know the history, which I feel like
don't think so.
They keep acting like it. Yep.
That should be a requirement when you're coming on the soap. Nobody says you have to watch every single episode or read every single script that was ever made, because it's too many episodes to go through. But a quick overview of the history, or when you go for particular characters and you're writing them a storyline, go back through the history. Because one of the things that I was like, I had to throw a shoe at y'all for this one, was Sasha being Robert's daughter. I was like, that makes no sense, especially because the flashbacks y'all was using was from the 80s. Based off her birth year, her daddy would have been Bill Eckert, and we got another Spencer, and now we could bring Jenny and Sly back. Because that's who Hollywood
Bam.
with.
That's so
that's related to Michael though? Wouldn't they be like cousins?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, don't bring that side to shove that Albert gonna fall out his seat.
What about the baby though?
Baby gonna come out with 5 toes and six on the other foot.
Hey, daddy.
Remember,
Daddy cousin.
she went and got drunk and had that night after finding out all this stuff that was going on. Like they definitely they kissed, but they kept them from. Or instead of just being like, this is Holly's daughter with this person and this person, just been like, this Holly daughter. Holly was out there, scamming a few rich men out of some money, and she hooked up with a couple people, and we're not even sure who her daddy is. We just know she got left with her grandmama, and Ethan was out there living his life. Please bring back Ethan. I miss him.
I've been waiting.
I think the whole story was wrong because then she got to forgive a mother that didn't have her back when she was going through drug problems, when she lost her baby, when she lost her husband. That recon was horrible.
It was,
but once again,
fortune, yep, all that.
It's the writers. It's the writers. In fact, we're gonna name the General Hospital episode "The Damage the Writers Are Doing to Our Favorite Soap."
Ooh, so before we move on, I wanted to point out her using his medical records can work in her favor for a while, only because that heart defect is that Michael had when he was born was
only gonna happen when he's born.
It was genetic. It's genetic, so it may skip over, like it skipped over Jason. But I remember that was one of the things they were worried about when Danny was born. But then again, at the time, they didn't know that Danny was Jason's son.
Yeah.
Right?
And they also went with Wiley.
Yeah.
He had their own.
So it's genetic. It's not just it only affects Michael and Wiley. No, AJ, I think it skipped over AJ, but Alan had it, and that's what led to, his ultimate heart attack and passing away. But it's like, it's genetic, so it's not really a problem. And then the baby's blood type is always going to end up matching Jason's, because that's how they skirted around it back in the day when Tony was
Michael
was checking the blood type. He was like, I ain't the daddy. We know that. But I still blame Robin for opening that big mouth of hers.
Oh my God. I hated Robin for that. I hate that story. I just that, to me, they're gonna just write something and they're gonna and have us accept it. They're not even gonna care about how we view how ridiculous it will sound. They're just gonna keep writing it and not even care. That's what makes me mad. Is that you playing in our face? Playing in our face. You playing in our face. Give us. Come on. This show's been on for how many years? Come on, you gotta do better.
62 now. 62
years. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better for us.
I also felt like if y'all was going to be like, "Ooh, we got new Quartermains," why not just bring back the Wards? The last time we saw the Wards was Maya.
They're not gonna do that.
But you know what? If they would have gave Jason back Keisha, I would have came back to General Hospital like this. Girl, if they would have gave Jason back Keisha.
Or what if Keisha dated Jason, but she also dated AJ? What if there was what if they had a baby?
What if that was Gio? That's what they could have did. That's where they could have plugged Gio into. That right there.
Gio,
Keisha and AJ's son.
Well, no, because he
would have been too old. Yeah.
Probably a little too late.
He like this.
They don't care. Look. They don't care. They don't care. Look at Jordan and her son TJ. They look like they was.
I know they done switched them up too many damn times. They done offbeat for real now. Y'all didn't.
Where's TJ at? We need to put a "Where's TJ at" too. Can we get a "Where's TJ" T-shirt?
Him in that attic with everybody else.
Are we gonna wrap it up with General Hospital? Do y'all have anything else to say? Let's end it on a positive note.
No, what I was gonna say, but it's not positive.
Okay, go ahead.
Talk about like my worst moment, and I feel like we probably already talked about our worst stuff because everything is the worst stuff. But the tribute to Monica, I'm glad that they did not use this Crip shit to kill Monica because I thought that's what we was gonna do. So I'm glad that happened. Right. But the shit was so out of place that day. Like the day before, it was the car accident with Rick and Molly. Rick and
Liz.
They were in the hospital. Then the next day, you have everybody at the hospital talking about the nurses. when your head nurse is in the hospital with a broken leg and nobody mentions it. Then
Nobody.
2 days later, Laura tells Sonny about Rick being in there. And Rick was at the hospital. Everybody was there. And I know that they filmed that shit out of order and they just plugged it in when they realized, oh, it's the 62nd year. Let's do this. But it was so hard to watch. It was so hard to watch. So annoying.
I'll say this.
I feel better.
That episode should have been on. Okay, before they started this whole car accident, all that stuff, right before Alexis and Rick got on a good foot, they should have played that episode. Everybody's honoring Monica, and then when we get into the rest of the week, Monica comes out and puts the big joker down on Drew. No, you can't have our name. And while you at it, since you wanted to dig up my husband, my son, and my 2 daughters, because I think Dawn is buried there too.
Dawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it stays exactly where it needs to be, and that's with the family on the property. Because guess what? It's her house. Alan gave
it to her.
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that so much.
I think what they went ahead with that story plan that Jill and Emma had came together where they give certain land to keep the land, which was smart. So
Yeah,
I was thinking they were going to wrap her passing off into this situation where she sees the bulldozer, about to bulldoze her loved ones over, and her heart just, she can't take it no more. That would have been, I think that would have been a kick in the face for Drew, and I would have been down for that. We forgot to talk about Lucky and Liz. Let's make it real quick. Liz gonna find out that Lucky knew about him hiding for Christina, and he gonna get what he gonna get. That's all I gotta say about that.
You don't think he gonna tell her at all?
He ain't telling her yet. I mean, come on, how long is it gonna be? The man, Liz gonna be pissed that he knew this whole entire time. It's not even the fact that you're telling me a couple of days later you knew this whole entire time and you didn't say nothing. And why is Lucky all of a sudden looking out for her? Who is she?
Well,
his boss? Is this boss tricks?
It goes back.
Sorry, guys.
The Lucky and Christina.
Oh, I love the plants. That was beautiful.
I want more plants in my
Mm-hmm.
The Lucky and Christina, all like that goes back to the Luke and Sonny of it all. It's just trying to I guess they're trying to recreate the relationship that Luke and Sonny had, but like if y'all was gonna do that, then it legitimately should not have been Christina. It should have been Morgan if Morgan was here. They probably would have worked out better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucky too old for this. He know better.
And then Lucky they're always doomed. Whether it's something Lucky did or something Liz did, they will always be doomed to not actually work out for the long run. Because I'm gonna be honest, Lucky loves the idea of who Liz was, the girl in the snow that he found and he helped and he, nursed back to health. And she's always going to see him as her savior, but it's always going to be that boy. They don't see each other as adults. You are this wounded bird that I must take care of. It ain't never gonna work out, which I have a problem with because we remember the last time, they broke up. Lee slept with his brother.
Oh yeah.
We don't forget.
Have they even talked about like Nicholas being back, being alive, him in jail? I don't like now that you mentioned it, I don't like that they don't address their history. I could be more interested in their reunion if they actually talked about all the shit they went through. And not just the shit from 25 years ago, like the shit from 10, 15 years
when
ago.
she was sleeping with both of them.
Yeah, right. When he married the woman that burnt up in the fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, how about the fact that Nick's a millionaire ass is in jail? Come on now. What the hell? Okay, you know what? We gonna sit here and just
they're not even gonna tell us how long he got either. So I guess we won't be seeing him at no time soon.
And I'm confused about that. The victim ain't alive no more. She threw herself forward.
Why is he in jail? Why he in jail?
For the kidnapping. Yeah.
But don't you have the right? See, he don't got a good lawyer then, because you have the right to face your accuser, and if there's no accuser, then there's no crime. I'm just saying, no accuser, no crime.
Right.
Probably if they didn't have Goody Two-Shoes, Liz go down there and spill her guts.
God.
And now she's the nurse, and now she's the head nurse.
Head nurse.
Okay.
But are y'all excited about the nurses' ball?
Yes.
No.
I am not. Everything I loved about the nurses'
No.
ball is over. Like Sam cannot fall on the red carpet, and I love when that happened. And Brad and Britt can't eat ice cream in the hotel room. That was my favorite part of the nurses' ball.
I'm glad you brought it up, Nakesha, because the last story we gotta talk about is Trina and Kai and the surgery that Kai is gonna get.
I don't feel too safe about that surgery. I don't know.
With a petri dish. So
I wish we knew more about Kai first, so that I could be more invested. I'm enjoying seeing
Yeah,
Kai.
can we meet a family member?
Right, a cousin or something. Yeah,
I don't see Kai being long term.
Probably not.
That's why.
I think he is.
He's gonna have to bury another boyfriend. That's like Josh. Damn.
Vince are gonna be there to help her through that one.
I think he is supposed to be long term. But I also like the rumor. I'll say the rumor swirling around is that there's a possibility that he is somebody's son, because they always got to tie these new characters into one of the families.
Who that Johnny belongs to?
All the black people.
They were throwing out that maybe Kai is AJ and Keisha's son, or maybe Kai is. I was like, but it wouldn't make sense for Jason, especially like with the age, unless they retcon the age like they did with Michael. Like we saw Michael be born on screen, but he in his big 30s at this point. I was like, man,
Michael's age has changed so many times. I don't even know how old he is. But this is why I think that he might not be around. They're about to have him do a surgery. By Drew is starting it. It's already crapped on because Drew is starting it. If he gets hit one more time, this boy will be paralyzed. Let's say he get the surgery, he get hit, bam, now he paralyzed. Trina is gonna be like trying to be there for him, even though he did something that everybody said that he shouldn't do. We all know Spencer is coming back, not the original Spencer, but Spencer is coming back. So when that little dove comes and sits on her desk and she taking care of a vengeful, angry boy because he can't play football no more because he's listening to this.
You got that thought too? You got that thought too? Because that dove showed up on the lake. I was like, that somebody gonna pick that up. So
yes, I don't think Kai's. I don't see Kai being long term. I feel like he's just a fill-in like that, like her cop boyfriend. And yes, it's wrong that she gonna have to go through another breakup, passing. I hope Kai don't. I hope they don't do that part. I don't see Kai being. I don't see it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like Kai and Trina anyway. So
I hope
it's taking too long for the chemistry to click. I don't know. Maybe because we all know Spencer's coming back, so it's just like a waste of time.
Well, do y'all see Kim? I don't see Kim. That's just me though. I don't see it.
No, I don't see it.
I think he's a really good friend.
I do too.
Just
he's
like
a nice friend.
When it was like Dex, Jocelyn, and then Trina and Gio, it was like Gio's not a romantic part. Gio and Emma have more chemistry, so I figured they were going to.
Don't they?
They do have more chemistry. He down, but I was like, Gio's just a really good friend of Trina, and I felt like instead of throwing our good sis back into a relationship, can she heal? Can she get through this? Can she process? Breathe instead of y'all trying to give her a new man. And then I also don't like Kyle's little friend who rolled up on her and was.
I don't like his little dusty behind either.
Oh no, who are you talking to?
It's your fault that my homeboy ain't playing football no more.
What was that? What? Did I hit him on the field? Did I tackle him? Did I trip him?
That's just a hot mess. Okay, so we're just gonna do a thumbs up, thumbs down for Jocelyn, and then we're leaving General Hospital alone. Thumbs up, who likes the Jocelyn story? Thumbs down.
So far, none.
All right. Bye, GH. We're leaving you now because we definitely do not even care about the Jocelyn story. We're moving on to Beyond the Gates, honey, because it's beyond the beyond right now. I want to start it off with who is your favorite character, and then we'll roll into the stories so we don't have everybody on the thing for 2 hours and Albert will be like, damn. Catlady, Nakesha, we'll start with you. Who was your favorite person for the week?
Well, my favorite person is always Eva, but she's not my favorite person this week. But I had to put that disclaimer down. Naomi is my favorite this week. I like seeing her struggle with herself about taking this case and whether she was doing it for the right reasons. I like it when the victims for the lawsuit were about to take the deal, that she came in, saved the day, but that she didn't like talk down to them and tell them they were stupid to take the deal. She just gave them facts and let them come to that conclusion on their own. And then I really liked it when she thought Bill was about to have a stroke or heart attack or something, and all of a sudden it was Daddy. I'll call 911. The switch was so quick, but it was so realistic that I could like feel like that's her daddy and she's his little girl. I don't know if Bill was faking that shit or not. I can't tell.
I sure hope not.
Naomi. I think it was. I felt more connected to her this week than I have any other week.
And Miss Ricardo, who was your favorite person for the week?
My favorite person for the week is Danny. And the reason why she was my favorite person is because you can see, and I said this, I was talking earlier to somebody about this, but I was like, you can see with Danny tries so hard to be a good mother that it just comes off so naturally and easy for her, because she could have been like the scorned ex that Genuine is trying to paint her out to be. And, oh, she's the reason I don't have a good relationship with my kids and their team her, and she's talking bad about me. In reality, she's told Chelsea, she's told Naomi, she's even told Evil Genuine to his face and called him on the phone to tell him, y'all love each other. Or in that conversation they had when they ended up kissing. He kissed back. We all saw it. He kissed her.
He did. He kissed back. He kissed back.
She told him, your daughters don't hate you. You just have to give them time. And she even tried to convince Naomi, like, you are his little girl. A part of you does not want to, like, you're doing this for me. You're also doing it for these women, but you're doing it for me. And as much as I love you for doing that, you don't have to do this. You can give the case to somebody else, not to ruin your relationship with your father. She's actively having these conversations with her children and with her terrible ex-husband, just trying to mend fences between them. So it just shows that even though everybody team Danny, she's still on team my family. And that's why she's crazy as all get out. I'm sending her to a rehab facility real soon. So
yes, please.
We don't ship her there.
If to help me get her to the rehab facility that I have yet to pick out, it would be appreciated, because I don't have the time for her to be a drunk.
I don't either. What about you, my dear Catlady?
I think I'm still in a tie with Joey, because I'm loving the fact that I get a little taste of Ryan. I've missed that side of him. I'm loving his charm, the way how quick he's able to twist the story or come up with one, and the fact that he don't really have to go and be super crazy just to seem intimidated. Like he did. What's that man named Randy? He give him a look and he just shut up. Like, I ain't gonna say no more. I'm gonna go ahead. It's between him and I'm with Nakesha, Naomi, because I love the fact that she, like you're right, she was all in there. She was all the lawyer, and then Bill was getting going. I hope it's not a trick. Please don't let it be a trick. But he was going through his little health thing, and then she got concerned. And right after he was like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's going to be fine. She was like, turned right back into the lawyer. She said, okay, cool. Because you got to be sharp for our court date.
Because I'm a rabbit through.
I like that.
I did too.
I'll say this. I think it was real, because right before that situation in the two, when he was talking to that wife of his, she irks my spirit. He was like blinking them eyes, and it's like, what's wrong with your eyes? He was flexing that. What's wrong with your hand? So he was giving us, and I was like, is it a heart attack? Is it a stroke? Or are you about to stress yourself out so much into a heart attack with all these lies you're trying to keep up?
I see him at the courthouse. I see him during the court hearing doing that, and he probably is, because that's one thing I have to give Beyond the Gates. Their camera play is beyond the gates. Okay, when they doing dual calls, when they're doing FaceTime, when we seen behind Bill's eyes, like kind of like Liam. We seen behind Bill's eyes, he got blurry, he got dizzy, And then he started,
Mhm.
and then you see him, like that. I really love the camera play on that. So I don't think it was fake. I don't think it was fake.
Right.
My person of the week would be Danny and Naomi. I'm with Nakesha. Naomi was, man, I loved how she was like, first she had her girls back, and she let them make their decision, but she also read that contract that he was going to give him for Phil. She knows her dad. She's been sat there and played test trials with him all this time. So she had a point, and it made me think about it. You get fired from your job and then you get offered to rehire, and we're women. Them girls ain't gonna be sitting there dealing with you after you done sat there and made their lives all complete. No. And then
Nope.
they're gonna be mad because they didn't have the balls to do what you did, which was stand up against them. Then they know you get paid more too. So they were definitely
Mhm.
walking into a hostile work environment where they got to deal with somebody that they said was doing that advances at them,
Exactly. He's
looking
like,
at
you
them every
still gonna
single
be
time
working
and
it.
hating on them. And they would find a reason to fire him. So now I love, it was intelligent writing. That was very intelligent. I was like, yes, I had to get my purple of the week is the writers, because they know what they're doing. I also liked how Naomi flipped from lawyer to daughter. Daddy, you
Mhm.
okay? Because she, she's a lawyer. She sees things. She's watching him
Mhm.
as she's talking, because she know her daddy full of shit. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So
No, all his
I
shit.
love that. Danny, my girl. I'm with you too, Ricardo. But I really wanted. I'm glad Chelsea decided to do it. But I want to see Danny come back with her fire. She still got the walk. She still got the stunt. She can do this. I want Danny to get back into modeling. I want her to get her life back, what she gave to Bill. I felt like that will be her bridge across recovery, and getting back into modeling will be her bridge to get away from Bill, because that's a toxic love, guys. And I feel like they're gonna be smudging real soon.
The way
Yeah.
he likes having control over Danny, and the control over Danny is slowly slipping away. Well,
Not fast enough. Not fast enough.
yeah, it's not moving fast enough. It's slipping away, and I felt like, because we saw Danny before Chelsea and Kat come in to say that yes, Chelsea is going to do the fashion show and walk one last time. She was talking to the guy and she was like, "Well, y'all almost had me, but it wasn't. We'll
I
find
want her back.
somebody else to do it." So I was like, so we were this close to seeing her put on that dress because she fits the size without having to do any
The
alternate.
author, right?
She
Oh, okay.
fashion show, but it's like I want her to get her career back. But based on what we see coming up in the week, modeling agency, I guess we'll see, maybe, hopefully. But I want her to get her career back, and then I also want her. excuse. I want Evil Genuine to find out that she let Baby Lorenz break her back like Lois said.
I was just
Lose it.
Several times.
not baby who? Baby Lorenz take. Yes, that's perfect.
He is a hot mess, man.
Everybody loving them together, because I'm just wanting her to go ahead and just focus on that and leave Bill alone. Like,
I like them.
But he obsessed with Ashley. I don't want her to
That's
catch
the problem.
They can keep doing what they doing. That's fine as many times as they want. But I think that I don't know why. I don't see it. But for his heart or other parts of him really want Ashley, and I don't want Danny to get her heart broken by another man.
I don't either.
No
And
feelings.
I don't think Andre likes Ashley because she's a good girl. She's innocent.
Is she
all
though?
she gonna do is
Well,
turn
I mean, but
slow.
she's innocent to him. And she's not all like all the other girls pawing all over him, all like that. So that to him is like a challenge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not a great challenge, but a
Yeah,
challenge.
no.
I'm so sorry for Ashley boyfriend.
Right. I feel so bad for him too. Poor Derek.
I
Who
feel
on
like
this
he's
panel is
going through
tired
a
of
whole
Haley?
different.
I had to go get me some water. I didn't want to be coughing and everything, and being disrespectful. Nothing. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for that man. He got crazy eyes. Something ain't right with him. And on top,
Crazy eyes.
He
But
just his eyes is a little crazy. When he start to think about her and Andre, he do go off a little somewhere. I don't know
But
where
he's
he's
right though. He right. The flame is flaming. What he's feeling is real. And I
Mm.
hate that they're gonna make him a crazy man in order for her to be with Andre, because that to me just gross.
But also,
Um,
I don't think
how we feeling about Haley, guys?
No.
If she said one more time, it's Danny. Danny, Danny, Danny. Danny ruining my life. Danny's making everybody hate me. Danny got all the girls sitting there going,
well,
All they
Catlady,
gotta do is move into a different neighborhood. Like all of her
Thank you.
problems are because she
You've seen
chose
this.
them problems.
You've seen this before. All Bill got to do is shake some shiny in front of her. Okay, shake some shiny. Shake some shiny. She'd be okay. She'd be okay. The numerous times that I had to pull this ring off my finger, just be like, listen, I know. Listen, you see this shiny? Yo, you see it? Don't you like it? Shh, hush. Be quiet. Go get another tacky chair for that house that's decorated just like Danny's and get out my face. Okay, so I have a question. I don't know if y'all picked this up, but she told Evil Genuine that the people down to the club canceled on her. But then when we see Diego on Friday, he said she canceled her appointment with him. So my thing,
Oh, dang. I didn't pick up on that. What?
I'm more inclined to believe Mr. Take You into the supply closet than I am to believe her.
Yeah. I wonder what she's hiding.
I was about to say, so what's her plan? She got a scheme?
I think
Sure, she is a scheme. Her whole
she's
existence. She's trying to steal Danny's life.
she wanted Danny's life.
I think she is too. It's like one of those, what is it? Not sleeping with the enemy. That you remember that show when that girl started becoming that other girl?
Single white female?
Yeah, single white black female. Single black female. We have a single black female moment.
Exactly. Got the same haircut, puppy and all. That's like, yeah, no.
I don't think she ever really wanted Bill. That's the story I want to see. I wish we could get some flashbacks because I think when she met them and became part of their family, being Naomi's friend, I don't think she saw Bill and was like, "Oh, I want to be with him." I think she saw Danny and was like, "Oh, I want to be her." And so she used Bill to try to be
right.
And
she
right.
Yeah, and her
Oh.
Wouldn't it be funny if Danny her mama?
No.
That's Carly and Bobby.
So you got some explaining to do with
that could put Naomi and Triple H is what I call her. They're around the same age. The way would be like, so did Dan get pregnant like 1 year before she met this man, or what?
Well, we still don't know the history. We don't know. It's like we don't know what's going on with Marty Mark. Why he's so cray and so. So there's a lot that we have still. This is what we love about a brand new soap, because we still don't know the whole family back history, and the grandparents, they dropping some Easter eggs, and you really got to catch to what they be saying. Like, oh, Danny has to do this again. They said it too many times. Danny has to sit in the back seat again. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And Naomi don't got no mama. Her mama, she passed away. She's gone away or something. She adopted or something.
Triple H.
Yeah.
I saw somebody say that they want, if they were to bring her mother onto the show, because she'd say her mama passed away, but we can't really tell if her mama passed away or not. And I said, when it came to the whole going back and forth between the new Hamiltons and Danny, if Danny really wanted to be petty, I'd just go find the girl mama, drop her off at her doorstep, and let the chips fall where they may.
Or go find some type of family member and bring it.
Somebody who
knows some history.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And plop them at the doorstep of the new Hamiltons and let the chips fall where they may, because obviously Bill likes his perfect little life he has right now, except for the fact that nobody at the country club wants to fool with them. But I don't know how many times I got to tell Big Head, they not gonna like your wife. She the home wrecker.
No.
Oh, their worst nightmare. Vanessa said it in the first episode. You are the worst thing to ever happen to anybody behind the gates, because now everybody gonna be worried. If I bring somebody in my home, is this gonna steal my husband?
Yep.
And the sad thing about it is Bill a hoe. Come on now. Bill a hoe. He was prime and ready. His engine was roaring. He seen some little puppy, like you said, ding, 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 and she ran for the little, you know what I'm saying? He a hoe. And just like he cheated on multiple times on Danny.
Yeah, she
Multiple
said
times on
all
Danny.
those
Yeah.
other
Did
ones
y'all see how
kept
easy
going.
he lied to her though? How
Yes,
easy he lied to her. I was
Yeah.
like, girl, you about to get played for everything.
But she
or
deserved it. I'm okay with that.
she
I
gonna,
am too.
because I feel like he was dumb enough not to have her sign a prenup, or she gonna play him.
Oh
Ooh, she.
yeah.
Ooh, he didn't
I
do
feel
no
like that's
prenup.
what she's going to do is play him because she's secretly going behind his back, talking to everybody in this case
That's
like
true.
she's doing some kind of movement.
That's
Like,
true.
what are you doing?
And he
That's true.
leave certain situations alone. Like you continue to piss off Naomi and Chelsea, and it's like you don't want them to be good. Like you under the guise of saying, I just want him to have his children back. I just want him to have his children back. But it's just like you go talking to them and then you talk to them crazy and you're threatening them and then you want
Exactly, those secret threats. And when you get around Bill, it's, oh, I don't know why nobody don't like me. I try to I'm
like
Everybody hates me.
really.
about
I
it. And
can't. I can't stand her.
I can't either, or her wig, but I did like that leopard print dress she had on. You know, a black woman in leopard print, you can't go wrong. But she always so bad about it with certain people, and then I don't know why.
But I feel like I'm with Terry. We feel like the boobs is all the way up here. Like they feel
Right.
suffocating.
It
Like,
looks
Girl,
so
if they
uncomfortable.
get
I
any
feel,
more tighter, that girl gonna sneeze and everything's gonna go.
My daughter and I, we did a deep dive on the internet to look at old pictures of the actress that plays Haley. Those are brand new. She ain't had them in 2018.
Oh,
She was like
oh,
tiny, like
okay.
very very petite.
did,
I
Those
think
she
a
might
lot
have
of
got
her
those.
pieces are brand new, though. I think a lot of her pieces are brand new.
A lot of but damn.
Yeah,
I
because
wonder if
if
Bill
y'all,
got
if
Upgrade.
y'all pay attention, yeah.
I mean,
Okay, guys,
if
go
she
ahead. I'm sorry.
did get the listen, I would like a, I'm a part of the big chesty besties, but gravity just be pulling me down to the ground. So if she did get them done,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, what type of bras where are you shopping at?
yeah,
I need
right.
if she get them done, she got some great bras, and I don't even like wearing bras. It's the work of the devil, that
Oh,
creation.
brother,
up
the
top.
devil.
Up top.
But if she did
Love
get
my bra.
whoever her doctor is,
Need to support. Shit.
I just need not to give up on me.
whoever did those, if they aren't, if they weren't given to her naturally, but she paid for them, so they hers. Whoever her doctor is, you do good work. Because I was like, I didn't even notice that. Like,
Yeah,
No, you got to
man,
see him
she like
without the bra to see if
buffet
it
every time she show up on the screen. Hey, what's
they
going
I'm
on?
right here.
they have a
Right.
She
set.
wearing push. It's called a push up, right to
Yes,
her. Except it's
I
a push
never
up
had
to
a
the
push
neck.
up bra. I ain't
A
never
push
pushed
up
up.
with a corset is like
yes,
But she's supposed to be the younger woman. She's got to pull the I'm the younger, hotter, sexier woman. She wants to be like Nakesha said, Danny 0.20, which is sad because that means you have no personality,
yeah.
which we see how she's acting.
That's all
Let's
she
Mhm.
talks about is Danny. That's all Bill and Haley do is either have sex or talk about Danny.
Yep.
Like
That's
I
it.
don't know
And it's
how
not really Bill so much as it's her. I mean, Bill don't care. He gonna end up having both of them pretty soon.
he
Wait,
talks
But
about Danny too much too for
I
me.
wonder if she tried to kill Bill.
He
she
Like,
don't
oh
trust him.
I don't know. No.
no. What if she trying to drive this man into a heart attack? She probably got insurance papers on him and everything. She trying to kill that man. I tell you that. I
Oh,
swear.
making him a nice specialty.
I see it happening during the court case. I
I
see it happening
Yes, I
during
see
the
him
court hearing.
going down as soon as he get excited because as soon as he see that Naomi is looking like she about to win, he gonna panic and just fall the hell out.
But in
think
reality, Mike is a sleazeball, so Naomi should. That
All
man
you
is
gotta
a
do is get rid of Mike.
sleazeball.
Just get rid of Mike and save your company.
Mike brings in too much money. You heard what he said. It's his partner. You can't. That's not
Mhm.
easy to get. Yeah, he can buy out a partner, but if your partner brings in a certain amount,
but he's
now I think you would probably want Mike to just leave. But Mike ain't gonna leave. He's making money.
not gonna leave. So I was like, this is what you do. You settle the workplace retaliation lawsuit, and then since you like to do, sneaky blackmail behind the scenes type stuff, you get all the information you can on Mike and you feed him to the wolves.
He
Yeah, you
I'm
need to
pretty
do
sure
something.
Bill has all the information on Mike. That's how Haley got the job, P.S.
That's
I
how.
agree with that. I was waiting for the moment. I think because that's why the other lady said she got fired because she wouldn't do it, and then Haley got the promotion. How did Haley get the?
And
Why did
she
Haley get the promotion?
Haley's a climber, a social climber.
In more ways than one.
and
Thank
she
See,
you.
qualified. Danny got her the job as
demon.
how you go from a receptionist to a paralegal. Were you even in school?
And then if she, and the thing about it is that you a paralegal, but yet you sit here talking to the clients. You
Yeah,
know, what are you doing? What are you doing? You could have blown your man's case out of the water.
and he
Naomi could have
told her
went
to stay
right
out
back.
of it.
Was
You
she?
from his law firm and talking to a person that's getting sued. Talking about, it's just a friend. Hi, no girl, you ain't no paralegal. You paraleaped up
Mm-hmm.
into my lap off into where you to Bill's lap. She a social climber.
She
But
is.
we could talk about nasty Haley all day because
Oh my
let's
God.
talk about Vanessa and Joey
Oh,
Just
I
and her
love
poor
that
husband, the
Vanessa and
sap.
Joe.
And her poor husband, the sap.
Did
They are
Vanessa?
my worst moment of the week. My
Vanessa
worst
hit just like
moment
a
is
Carly moment. Vanessa did like a Carly moment. Like, I know he's all evil or supposed to be bad or dangerous or whatever, but I'll find out myself. What are we
And then he
doing?
told her one day, oh, my mama's dead, but I was so traumatized. Oh,
He
really?
was up there doing a whole Norman Bates. Yep.
Catlady tell you, as soon as that the bomb was dropped, I said, I told y'all he didn't have no mama. I told y'all he didn't have no mama. I've been telling y'all he don't have no mama for 2 weeks.
That was his line.
I've heard, I'm getting this house for my mama. My mama needs an elevator. My mama needs a masseuse. She needs this. She needs that. He
She
don't
needs
have.
a play driveway. She needed every time he said something about his mama in front of Randy, and Randy gave him that look like,
You know your mama dead. This look Randy gave like he know his mama dead. I know his mama dead. What is you doing?
Vanessa horny. Can we say that on live?
she
Want
is.
some of that.
She is.
She is.
So what y'all think? Me and Miss Nakesha we have a theory about Joey and her husband, and that Joey's gonna end up asking the husband to unalive somebody on the table because he gonna
Or,
have to pay them debts back, or he gonna end up with cement shoes.
or he gonna threaten Vanessa. I think it's more likely that Joy won't threaten Doug. He'll threaten Vanessa or their kids that we have yet to meet.
Oh yeah, they do got
I
kids.
just thought he was more psycho and just did all of this because he deeply wanted Vanessa.
I
Maybe,
hope not.
maybe,
It
or
wasn't that hard to get Vanessa. He could have got Vanessa anyway.
But he got dug in the pocket to stay around Vanessa. Like, he can now take her. I could take all your money. You're not worth anything. She's not going to need to stay with you because she needs somebody to take care of her because
And
you
Vanessa
do
got
love her.
money though. Vanessa
yeah.
got money. Her family.
Until Doug starts stealing it.
Oh yeah, that part. Oh,
So the situation.
Doug then buried himself deep. He was
Thank
doing
you,
really
Tony.
good at first too.
Donna
He was.
Manis gave a super chat, y'all. He says, I think Danny is trying to recreate her parents' marriage with Bill. You got professional marrying a free spirit and then having 2 daughters.
Well,
Yeah.
she definitely a free spirit, as in
Thank you for
three.
the super chat, Dolly. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She tried to be wanted her to be. And he molded her into the perfect woman, which is what he's doing until she was no longer. I'll just say this: he decided to trade her in for a younger, dumber model who
Yeah.
equally him, and then he also doesn't have to live up to the Dupree name anymore. Like
No.
as the Duprees, all of us in the family, we're impressive on our own in the different fields that we've gone into. So you have to be exceptional in what you do. Smitty had to be exceptional as an investigative reporter. Jacob has to be an exceptional cop, which he's a good at shoes and a Boy Scout. So when he gets a rat-a-tat-tat and he's up in the hospital, I hope you rethink this and go into private investigation so you can finally get Naomi a kitchen in the living room because y'all have.
Speaking of Jacob, so Daddy a dirty cop?
The dirtiest.
Yes.
Daddy a dirty cop.
Dirty.
I think
Working for
his
Joey.
captain worse than Marcel. I thought Marcel was like the bad guy, but I
Yep.
think Marcel is only working under the whim of I
The
can't
Daddy.
remember his
The
daddy's
chief.
name.
Yep.
Captain.
I almost see Daddy being the one who does the order for Jacob to have an incident on the job.
Ooh,
Maybe.
Oh, I hope not. I hope it don't go that way.
Well, I'm just saying, if you working for somebody who's high polluting like Joey, and Joey got the whole entire car, you got the police commissioner in your pocket.
I could see that. I could see it being where he wants him to get hurt just to take him out of the loop, but not
Right.
like seriously hurt. I can see
Yeah, no, not. But just you can't be this cop no more.
that.
And you're right, Joey is a little bit of a goody two shoe, but he's young. He's first getting out there. They're all like that, you know. They want to make a name for themselves. They see bad everywhere, so and then they doing stuff right in front of his face. I mean, come on,
Oh,
man.
no.
Not the same location.
Like, do y'all not have anywhere else y'all could do business at? Like,
Under the street light right there.
like go to the uptown and you slide the money under the stall and I get the money. Then you walk out and then I walk out like 5 minutes later and just say, "Oh, my stomach was hurt."
Just go indoors. That would
Yes. How about that? How about not in that same block? How about somewhere else?
Yeah, that'll work.
Maybe Jacob, you want to get a little bit of the money so you can get a liver kitchen.
No, you.
Oh,
And well, Ashley need a little bit of money too. Her apartment. I was just so shocked at how small that place is.
I see she's got no doors.
It's like the
They-
bed is over here, the kitchen is over here, behind you is the bathroom. That's all
She got
we
a
need.
studio. It's got a studio. You know how it is in New York and in them. You know that probably like a $3,000, $45,000 apartment.
It's not, like they live in like they said in the DMV area, so it's like I have no problem with a studio. But I said,
yeah. I think it's Baltimore. They're in Baltimore, I think.
Baltimore.
I'm pretty sure it's Baltimore.
I said, why is your bed so close to the kitchen, girl? Let's go catch
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
At least, listen, I play The Sims. Now, when I get my new computer, I definitely be playing The Sims more often. But if I
love the Sims.
yeah,
Sims? Yeah, we got control issues. I can see that right now.
so when my Sim, I put my Sim in like a studio apartment. I have the divider, especially if that's the only thing I can afford. Is a divider, so her bed is close to the kitchen, and
wait, you don't use the Sim cheats to get the money?
Oh, I use the Sim cheat, but if I'm trying to do like a challenge,
okay, because I'm getting the money.
Yeah, yeah, sure do. I will do. Maybe cheats on definitely doing that. But where's the divider? Where's the cute little moment from the early 2000s where they would have like the little silk screen up, and that would be like the moment where it's like, oh, on this side is the bed and all that stuff, and on this side is the rest. I said I can see your whole apartment. It's not even, you got bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, and a kitchen. It's the kitchen, bedroom, living room, all that good stuff. Like, why your bed on the platform? Your bed shouldn't be on the platform.
I think what it is that they just getting their monies together. So as they get their monies together, we gonna see a lot more. I feel like they spend a lot of money with the name drops and just with the split screens and stuff like that. I see. Hopefully, they can move out of a studio into actually a one bedroom.
So
that bed is closer to the door.
It is. That's maybe that's why it bothers me so much. I'm thinking in my head, fire hazard.
I think it's just the money. They gotta get, they gotta get the money, the viewership. This their first season. I don't know, guys. I'm loving Beyond the Gate so far. The acting is phenomenal. Even Ted.
No.
Oh, poor
I'm
Ted.
not gonna lie.
Ted.
To the people. Stop it.
I'm gonna miss the actor who plays.
I said it on purpose.
He's awful. He's not bad. First of all, okay, the guy to play Ted is not a bad actor. He seems like a great stage actor. He seems like he would be great in the theater, but he is performing like he is on the stage, and he's not. It's different. He does. Do our own film. You don't have to emote so strongly because the audience is not 2 feet away from you. We're watching you on the screen. he needs to tone it down. But I'm glad they recasting him. I can't wait to see how so I can believe him because I don't believe him right now.
I'm gonna miss Turtleneck Ted because he interacts with us gatekeepers down to the threads. Okay, he be down there talking with us, and I said I know a turtleneck hate to see him coming. He liked my post, and I was like, I know the turtleneck hate to see you coming.
Oh,
turtlenecks.
I'm surprised he don't get him one of the ones where it's just like it's the turtleneck, but then it also turns into the ski mask. I'm surprised he ain't got one of those in his.
Oh, the ones he just pulled down. You tuck it under your shirt.
I'm surprised he don't got one of those. Cause it's like, do you have a turtleneck? It's like every color, every material.
But the new actor, when he come in with his turtlenecks, it's just not going to fit the same.
It's not. I think he's actually a little thinner than him too.
Yeah.
But he do look more like Andre. The new actor coming in does look a little bit more like Andre, so that flies with him being his uncle.
Do it bother y'all that Andre and Jacob look like twins?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm not the one. Every time he get on the screen, I'm like, Andre, no, Jacob. Okay, y'all need to do a different look.
They do.
Y'all got the same look.
Hey, I can't see it. Maybe because I like Jacob and I don't like Andre. He make me.
I don't like Andre.
I like him for what he doing for Danny. I like that he come when she need him, but I don't like. Other than that.
Okay, so I tell you what the problem is. The problem is they're also like, it's not clean cut. It's the fact that they all have the same haircut.
Yes, they do.
That's Caesar with the waves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Short waves.
They fine though. I ain't bad to look at.
Yeah.
I'll look at every single one of them for a long time, just like, dang, a beautiful cast. Woo!
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. But
the most attractive cast of all.
Yes.
I was like, can we get somebody on here with some locks? Like
soon,
girl. I'm gonna be sitting there clutching my pearls for no reason.
Like, can we get oh boy who was on the Tyler Perry Plays?
The big one?
What? Who?
Kenta Oil. Your sheets and your
oh, girl, cause you know what? I'm sorry. We ain't gonna be watching Beyond the Gates for that then. We all gonna be because and I think I don't know about his acting skills. I mean, I have to see a little bit more because he was just on there because he looked sexy and he had he was special friends with Tyler.
Special.
Can we get somebody with locks? Like even the women. Like I love that we have like the wig cabinet and all that stuff.
I thought Naomi had something.
Yeah, her hair is very natural looking.
Yeah,
I love me some Naomi though. She just Eva,
right.
Eva, real. If it's fake, it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, what did y'all think about the purse? Daddy looked at it. She didn't even look at the outside, the bottom of it. She looked inside, did this, and said, "Oh, this is phenomenal." I was like, "Girl,
it looks
yeah, this is purse." It was nothing.
It looks for a tote bag. I'm not mad with a tote bag because you can't go wrong with one, especially because you carry. Well, if the people
your life,
you carry your life. Which is what a Birkin was meant to be. It wasn't supposed to you're not supposed to put a Birkin on the shelf. It was created for you to carry your life in it, which is what the girls
definitely
used to do. Until y'all was like, I could resell these for more than what I paid for it. I was like, it's a cute, it's a tote bag. I don't think you should build your first thing on a tote bag. But then you also think about what is life giving right now. Everybody on the go. Everybody is definitely going, try to go out, have a good time and travel. But what you taking with you to travel when you having a beach day or you got to go have meetings or these different things, it's a tote bag.
Well, they got more than just that tote bag, right? They designed more than
that. We'll see.
That's the first one. That is like the first one. It's the mock-up. It's the design. It's the doing. So it's like, okay, I know y'all got more stuff. Look,
the only reason why I brought it up because I thought it was so funny how Danny looked at it. She didn't even look at the purse really. She just opened it up, did this. It's phenomenal. It's this. And I'm like, you got that out of 5 seconds of looking? I mean, I guess it's just like a regular brown bag to me, but I'm not a purse person. What about the kiss? Did we talk about the kiss already?
Bill and Danny's.
Yeah, we talked about the kiss already, didn't we?
Yeah.
Got it briefly. He kissed her back. I don't care what.
Yes. Okay, what story do we have left?
Martin. What do we think his
Oh,
secret is? What is it? I think it's a body count.
He caught a body
Yeah,
or two.
but caught a body for who or for what? What
I think
reason?
Martin. Okay, this is the thing. I don't know if Ted is Martin's son because the grandparents know more about this story and they're talking more about it than his actual mom. And this should be bothering mom. This should not just be bothering the grandparents. When my son wants to run for president and he didn't unalived his real father because his father was beating me in his butt. There's something going on that happened to this boy that mama has made go away in his head, and it's only messing with him while he's sleeping. You know what
So
I'm
maybe
saying?
Ted don't even know about it.
I don't.
I'm
Ted
not gonna say.
went
I'm
off
not
because
gonna.
he's a fear.
I see it like this. Obviously, Martin don't think it's that serious because he's running for president, and you pull up everything. The toes is open for presidency, but the fact that he's being hunted by his nightmares, he's having a nightmare, and he says, "I gotta protect my family. I got to protect my family." Something happened horrible to that boy, and it makes me think that maybe Ted ain't the daddy. That maybe mom had a husband, and that's his real father, and he's seen his father beating on his mama, and then probably beating on him, and he came one day and took out his daddy.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's what it. I don't think it was something like he actually went out and hurt somebody. I think the fact that he's having to be forced to not deal with this anymore. That's
Or
why we're
maybe
getting this aggressiveness. That's just my
somebody
thoughts.
broke into the house, like when he
That could
was
have been
small,
it.
and Ted was away, and he protected the family, like as
Right.
the oldest son or something. And maybe
Because
Nicole
he
never
says
told
it.
Ted.
No, nobody's told Ted and nobody's told Nicole because they're not like the conversations Nicole had with Smitty and the conversation she had with Mark was just like, what do you plan on doing? I want to run for president. Okay, I support you in it. She didn't say, don't do it. She didn't say, well, you can't do it because of this. And when she
Right.
said Smitty, she was like, well, you can't. What do you want to do? She's all about what exactly do you want to do? I support you in it. So whatever happened, I don't think Ted or Nicole knows about it. And
And that is the grandparents.
yeah, and I've said this. I think if you think about it, other than the men who have married into the family, Martin is the only man to be born into the Dupree family. So there's a special type of doting that was done on him because he's the only grandson. We have
He is only grandson.
he's the only grandson that we know of, or he's the only male that we know in this generation of Duprees that has been born into this family. There's a special type of voting that was done on Martin, especially because Martin is the oldest out of all the grandkids.
It just seemed weird because when they were talking about it at the beginning, they were like, "Oh, this is something else that Daddy's going to have to be pushed aside for." So they have been moving family members around, and we got to remember Nicole's a therapist. So you want to talk about somebody who can compartmentalize something and to push it down because she ain't gonna be she's been taught not to dwell on it. There's a lot of family baggage that we just don't know about. I can't wait to dig into to find out everything. Yes. But I feel like Nicole, how she's handling things, that's how a therapist would handle it. Yep. I have them in my family. They don't are the things that would naturally blow a person up. We you're gonna see it in our faces, but a therapist, they know how to push that down into a little bubble inside. So her acting that way is not shocking to me. The fact that there's like a weirdness between Ted and Nicole and their son is what's it's like, is he even your kid?
That
because I mean, you see how they act towards Kat versus Mark.
But also, Mark don't even really be around. Like Kat works with Ted down to the hospital in his practice, and then if I remember correctly, when they did the character breakdown, they were like Ted and Nicole have a gatehouse or like something like that Kat took over and made her own. So she still lives close enough to her parents, and because she always sees them at the hospital or at the country club because that's where her and Chelsea do business.
Mm-hmm.
They're closer, and also they were like, and Nicole has mentioned it. She was like, there was so much stress on us at one point because I like so desperately wanted another child. Kat is also supposed to be this miracle child that they never thought they were ever going to be able to have.
Which makes me think that that's
okay.
their only kid. Either or that's his only kid. I don't know. To me, it's just their relationships. They're Martin and his his parents
It's weird.
is weird. It's just something. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going on. And I know they're still in the writing room trying to figure things out. And I just can't. I like a soap that I can be like, ooh, there's so many things that this can happen, and none of them are boring. None of them are
No.
boring. And the quickness of the storyline wrap up is
Yes,
beautiful.
and we can appreciate that. And it's not like Bold and the Beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon every week.
Because is there any other storylines we forgot? We didn't talk about.
We didn't talk
Leslie,
about the kid Tyrell
Diana, whatever.
being bullied or whatever's going on with Tyrell. The porn, child porn that's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't. Ooh.
It comes down to he was in the locker room, somebody stole his clothes and took a photo of him and sent it to a girl he liked, which I'm starting to believe maybe a friend of his did that, trying to be funny, pulling a prank on him. I don't know. I guess this is what boys do. And the popped in his face, and now it's like, I don't want to tell my parents. I don't want to tell my parents. And it's just like, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Especially when Martin found out.
I
Yes.
think he might have tucked the picture. I don't know if somebody else tucked the picture. I think he might have tucked the picture and sent it to the girl, and then the boyfriend got mad. But I feel like he's not being 100% honest about everything. I think it's something more to it. I think he was lying to Samantha, at least somewhat.
We definitely gonna find out.
Storyline, yeah.
We definitely gonna find out.
I'm glad they're giving the younger generation a storyline now.
Yes.
yes.
A plausible storyline.
I want to see more of the kids though. I want to see Doug and Vanessa's kids. I want more of a younger dynamic. And somebody said
They're
this,
away in college, right?
Yeah, they're away.
yeah, but I want to see them for spring break or something. Like
Right.
at least like
Right.
be able to put faces to them to know who they are.
And we need the second generation to be front and center.
Yeah.
Or would they be the third? They'd be the third. No, they'd be the second because Kat and them are the second generation. We need the second. We need something to carry this soap on because we can't have the Sonny and Carly.
Yes, you
the
can't
old
have
age
it
for the
for
rest
30
of our
years.
lives. Right. So I agree. I would like to see Doug and Vanessa's kids. Plus, it'll make them more of a family unit, not just two hotheads out here doing the worst.
And they get to react to when they find out that their dad is a gambling addict and their mom fucking everybody. Like I want to see
Everybody.
Now that would be a crazy situation, and it could go back to like how they did it on All My Children with Marion and Tad and Liza. When Tad and Liza were a couple, but he was messing around with her mama. What if they have because we know it's a boy and a girl, they're twins.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa's so what if Vanessa's daughter, like what if the daughter comes home for spring break and she bring her man with her, but she at the house waiting on her mama and the man is out running errands and Vanessa meet him and they hook up.
Already, huh?
I ain't gonna lie to you, that would be amazing. That is soapiness. I want that. Now, see, that's something. That's what I want. I want soapiness, messiness, not soapiness, disgustingness like Slillo.
Oh, okay.
Also, something I wish they would do since we really getting back into the soap opera era. Please bring back like the promos they used to do, especially when it would be like a love triangle where they just up there and it's like you got a couch and it's like you got silk and you got all of this waving around and we playing around with camera angles and we just like it's kind of hard to explain, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. How they would give you like that promo, and it wouldn't even be just between the soaps. They would play that promo of this is this love triangle going on. What's gonna happen with them? Bring that stuff back.
They
Yeah.
cut all of that out. They ain't got the budget for that.
I would also, can we have the actors going on like talk shows, like the late night shows or the day, whatever, if there are any daytime shows, talk shows left.
Well,
Are there
They
any left?
last went on. What was it? Tamara? No. Jennifer Huston
Yeah, that was
Oh,
GH.
yeah.
or
Yeah,
Sherry?
I guess that's all we have.
GH
Jennifer.
you talking about? I think I might have
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
GH.
see the Beyond the Gates people.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
see them being on Jennifer's.
Mm-hmm.
what is it?
I see them being on Jennifer soon, hopefully.
Tamara
Mm-hmm.
plays Anita. She was on Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, she
Mm.
was.
She was on there with Stephen Colbert. They've actually been doing a really great job booking them for interviews and getting promotion out for the show, because they were on the NAACP Awards promoting Beyond the Gates before it came out.
That
Mhm.
which was a great idea, by the way.
I need to see that though. I need, because I'm glad you saw it and you know about it, but I ain't know nothing about it. And I watch TV. Like, I need it to be put out more so that other people can know too. But I would also like it if we could get, like, we can't get Cass or not. We can't afford him. But if we could get some of the like streamers, the people that the younger people watch, like my kids watch, if they could be involved, like a guest walk-on spot or something too, to maybe
Yeah.
have some younger people want to tune into it.
They had Karen.
I would love that.
They had Karen Hugo before she got locked up. It's Welcome to Fairmount Crest, and she was a little girl. I know. At some point, Abby Lee Miller is supposed to pop up. If y'all go to the IMDb, you'll see like a lot of, I wouldn't say celebrities, but a lot of people you would know from like reality TV, or like Nina Parker is supposed to pop up at some point.
I don't know none of these people you talking about.
Okay.
So
Nina Parker, she used to host all the Love and Hip Hop reunions.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to bring in a big audience.
Yeah.
Anybody from that genre is going to bring up a big audience. I feel like as much as the show starts to grow, people get more comfortable with it, and it really, let's be real, ladies. Where did we start watching General House? Where did we start watching soap operas? With our mothers, with our grandmothers. So It's really not even, it's about us also bringing our children and our children's children into a whole entire. My daughter, I was watching Beyond the Gates before I got on the show just to make sure I had everything together. And she stopped what she was doing and started watching it with me. And she's like, "This is the one you talking about, Mom?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Ooh, he's sexy." I said, "See, I told you, you need to come sit down." And she was like, "I like this. I like." I says, "Yeah." So it's just about opening their eyes up to it. But it will be nice to see as they do guest appearances on this show. I am so looking forward to watching this, and the fact that we get to catch it at the beginning, ladies, because a lot of General Hospital was happening before we were allowed to watch. Okay, we're getting to watch this from the beginning, so I feel like what we're doing is with all of our reviews. Well, I don't review on it, but I do review with Nakesha. But what we're doing with all of our reviews is like the beginning.
We're still doing a review. It's a review. Yes, you do reviews.
Yeah. Yes. This is the beginning, though, and we get to hit it ground running.
Yes, I enjoyed like actually being here for like the very beginning of this, because it's gonna go far.
Mm-hmm.
They knocking it out the park with the numbers, and then because they're on CBS, and CBS is owned by Viacom, aka Paramount, whatever they won't call it. You have all these different networks that they own under their conglomerate that you could air this on, like BET.
Yeah.
Y'all got TV Land. Y'all can put it on in late in the midnight hours. The Lord gonna turn around. Y'all have VH1, MTV, CMT. Y'all have all these channels. Y'all could be playing this on BET Her, and I wouldn't be mad at it. I still got that channel.
Yeah.
And then you put it on. It's on Pluto, so it's definitely gonna end up on all the streaming platforms.
And it's not another one too. Paramount.
Yes,
Paramount. Yeah.
Because that's where The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful, that's where they end up after like almost after a full day is over. That's when their episodes get put up there. So
the same day. I watch it on CBS, the CBS app for free, and then or my Paramount Plus. But like it come on at 2:00 by like 5-6 p.m. It's on both of those apps.
CBS app, the CBS for free content?
Free.
Yeah.
Free.
So you
free.
have the
you just got ads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm gonna have to get on that because right now, well, I got Fire Stick,
So you
so
watch
I'm watching it.
they get
That's right.
Paramount. I have Paramount Plus, but I also because like I said, they popped me the last time for copyright. So I was like, I can't do that. I wanna be able to watch and listen.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Paramount on my other phone, and I bring it up, and I can just watch it live on like the live stations. And by the time I get in there to do it, I catch like the last 5 minutes of Bold and Beautiful. I was like, oh, I'm caught up for what the month.
Exactly.
I'm caught up for the month, but I'm enjoying getting in the ground floor of Beyond the Gates. I would love to see more just the soap operas in general. Let's bring it back, because y'all, and also this can lend to musical artists, like especially the new kids coming on the block. And I don't mean the actual group New Kids on the Block. I just mean the new kids, you know.
I love the New Kids on the Block. I went for their concert this summer too. Don't play.
I have been to, but I would love to see, because like we all know that All My Children, General Hospital, Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful, all these other soap operas have had musical guests come on there and perform.
Yeah, they always did. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely see them doing that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely see them
Yes,
doing
and
You
that.
could bring Coco Jones on. I
they
think I
could.
could see
Oh,
her.
look at you, bro.
They could. And I feel like it's about time that we got like soap operas.
I'm sorry. Please don't bring Sexy Red on here, okay?
No, sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think the Duprees would go for that.
But I
Ooh,
feel like,
I'll show her now.
but I also feel like it's time. Like y'all used to have celebrity guests, and as daytime television is starting to go back to the respect that they once had, it's time to start, getting the people to come on there. Because it wasn't just like, ooh, it benefits the soap opera. It also benefited the artists, because you have people watching the show who probably
Mm-hmm.
before, so you get a new audience. I remember when the Pussycat Dolls performed on One Life to Live for Prom. Sure
Oh
do.
my God. Yes.
I remember that. That was so awesome.
Oh,
You know what? I feel like people are going to, since they already have like they're dropping the hits for BET and all these, they're doing big name drops on Beyond the Gates. That there are going to be actress singers that are going to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like we said, we are all looking forward to Beyond the Gates.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so if it's okay with you guys, we're going to hit the comments and then we're going to wrap it up because it's been 2 hours and Albert's probably like,
Well,
what is going on here?
Albert said to tell everyone to take their time because he is watching Devil May Cry on
Huh?
Netflix.
Oh, okay. What do y'all want to do comments now? As I'm pretty sure we got like,
Yeah, let's do comments. Who gonna?
I can't see them.
Oh shit! All right, let's start.
I have them.
You got them good.
Anita and Nicole's actresses were on the Sherry Shepherd show, so they're definitely getting the interviews that you said you wanted to see. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it has to get promoted more. I don't watch the Sherry Shepherd show.
I do the snippets. That's why I was like, they was just on one of those. Yes, Sherry. She always grabs every new artist
And hit
or
the
new
like
show.
buttons, guys. Hit those like buttons. Please hit the like button. Show some love.
Yeah. I think we got 19 likes, 29 in the chat.
Yeah. I'm looking at it's 28 likes.
Oh, okay.
Love it. Somebody said, Dolomedics just says the barber sits the actors down in the chair and say, "Give me the gate special." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I live in Kansas. The gate special is something at the barbecue place named Gates.
Oh, the good barbecue. Hey. Where's Terry? Where'd she go?
I was just
We
about to
lost
say
one.
if it was just me. Yeah.
Y'all been in and out all year. Look at there.
All the technical difficulties.
Did y'all see Nicole come in the house on Friday and spray her Febreze around?
Oh my God.
Oh yes, they had to get their ad in, right?
And then there was like somebody pointed out to me, there was like it was a bottle of Tide in Nicole, not Nicole, Ashley's apartment.
Yep.
They didn't drop so far. I'm like, listen, they live in the real world. So yes, a Coco Jones.
That's all the sponsors of the show, right? So they got to do a little name.
Ain't mad. Anything they can do to like help their budget, do it. Like I use detergent, I use air freshener.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love Febreze.
I was like, is that
you don't need to
Febreze?
spray that damn much though. It shouldn't be choking you, but
She sprayed just enough. You know, she's a black lady. She know how to do it. But I was like, if I spray that, will my living room turn into her living room? Because I like that space. Not too much of like beige and white.
Her outfit was cute. It was matching the dang on Kim. What you done?
It was. I want that blouse she had.
Yeah.
I want the blouse.
What do we got? We got Albert in chat. All right, he's trying to fix it. No, she's back. What do we got? We got Albert.
Thank you, Albert.
All right, he's trying to fix it. No, she's back.
Math Bell said, did we talk about Leslie and Eva?
Hello,
Hello.
Sorry, guys. This thing is gentle. You touch it and it just goes away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Leslie's crazy. I think we've understood that, but she also lies a lot.
She got a whole lot of lies. I don't know which one to believe.
She can't keep her story straight either. I'm more inclined to believe that even not even her real daughter. I feel like she
a twin.
Oh, not even her
Is
being
she Martin's twin sister.
She cat twin.
That I think she's cat twin. That stole her from the hospital.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right? She changes up her stories just as many times as those wigs. And how many wigs she got left?
Girl, that woman right there is that. You know what though? They got a good actress to play that part.
Yes, they do. Yes,
she plays her
really
facial, everything. She plays that to the
Whoever,
man. The casting was casting was top tier for this.
Yeah.
If I have a chance to interview her, I'll ask her, how much fun do you have just playing this role?
I think she has too much fun. She is way in her voice, her looks, her emotions. Like you feel, a whole lie or story is coming just by the look of her face. Like, yeah, we know you about to tell it.
And she has so much fun. Like you could tell she has so much fun. And we like, listen, it's fun to be bad. That's what the people said in wrestling. They have the most fun when they're able to be the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever you want, say whatever you want, and who gonna check you? Nobody.
Yeah, I think they were top tier with getting her on there because you can feel, and I don't think it has anything to do with Eva whatsoever. Everything she does is because of how she feels, and Eva gonna find that out real soon. And I think that's gonna turn ties with her and her because she's already falling in love with Ted and Nicole. She's falling in love with them.
That's what makes me think they switched her or something. She falling in love with Nicole a little too hard, though.
I would love if Eva ended up actually being like Nicole's baby. Like maybe she thought her baby passed away, and maybe that's why she wanted another baby so bad, and she ended up with Kat. Because
wouldn't be surprised if that crazy woman that kidnapped her.
I always said this. I was like, if this is true that she got pregnant and he tried to pay her off, go to the children's chop shop, and he didn't make sure a deletion happened. Maybe that is their child together, but I always felt like
maybe there wasn't never a child. She just lied.
Maybe, but I was like, if Eva is supposed to be their kid together, I felt like he would have known because she was like, he didn't care about you, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, and my stance has been the way he treats Kat. I was like, if he would have known, he would have took her from you. Child, and her and Kat would have been raised as twins, and we wouldn't have come into Beyond the Gates as this crazy lady and her daughter is trying to pull a fast one over on them. It would have been like this crazy lady is trying to tell Eva that she her real mama.
And he didn't bring it up either. He's confronted her several times, and Ted has never brought it up. And where the baby at? Where the baby at? Where the kid at?
He never brings up where's my kid, where's my baby. She brought it up, and she was like, when you told me to go and do a deletion or all that, it's like, well, he didn't make sure you did it, but I believe the lawyer he's talking about when she asked for that $50,000 is Bill. And I feel like maybe
Wait.
that
Ooh.
Bill.
right
Ooh.
because
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
remember he rolled up on Cat at the Uptown. And
Yeah,
instantly,
why not be Bill? Because he would hold on to everybody freaking secret.
right. It's
Facts.
like that lawyer that I used the last time to make you go away is still very much around. And you see with Turtleneck Ted, that's his name. That's what I
You
named him. Turtleneck
you
Ted.
think Bill know? Ooh.
I
Why,
think
yeah.
about
Yeah.
her because you see in this situation, while Ted is Team Danny, he ain't never had a crossword to say about Bill. He ain't never
Man, Bill know where the bodies are buried.
Yeah, he ain't never had a crossword to say about that man whatsoever. Everybody else in the family done dragged him, Bill's children included. He ain't said nothing about this man. And when he
Mm.
and let me tell you something, that
Bill,
lawyer,
that would be dirty to
yeah,
use your wife's
to help
sister.
your wife's sister's husband hide the fact that he cheated on her while she was probably going through a traumatic pregnancy. Very much dirty, but that's on brand for Bill. That's on
Ooh, that
with
be dirty.
y'all gotta go back and watch the way her face, like the look she got, and then she cut it off very quickly when he said, "And the lawyer I used the last time, he's still around." I was like, "Oh, Bill
Yeah,
must
yeah.
have God into her."
Bill know where the bodies is buried.
Crazy,
You remember the grandparents said that he knows too much.
But yeah, he know about what Martin got buried, so why not know what his daddy got doing?
You know what? I'm also interested to see what Vernon and Mama Big Mama got buried. And
Oh,
there's
they got
some
a lot.
there's
They got a lot. It's way, and I feel like Anita got more than Vernon do. This is how the energy she keeps giving.
mm-hmm.
that's because
She got a whole lot more than her husband do. But y'all got, I
There's
don't know how to say
definitely
it.
some bodies.
okay. So, this is a good one. What if Anita was out on that road performing and everything and had gotten pregnant? This is a conspiracy. Follow me. Anita was out on the road because remember she talked to Naomi about it, and she was talking to Chelsea how eventually every Dupree woman got to go out on their own, whether they family like it or not. What if when she was out on the road with her, her group mates or whatever, she had gotten pregnant and she gave the baby up, and that baby grew up to get pregnant, well, into like a teenager and an adult. Even though I don't want to put that on nobody. What if that is not Triple H trying to get back like Danny's life, not trying to have Danny's life? What if she's just trying to be in the mix of the family because she's trying to be around her grandmother? As in,
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Oh
Anita,
my God. That
Anita,
would be
But that would mean
wow.
you would need to know, right? But she don't really act.
An-
No, because you can adopt and move on. And
Mm.
she moved on. She married, she found her man and she moved on. And then and her daughter, her son, whoever she had little Haley. Ooh,
and
I
they,
honestly don't want her to have any.
I
She
don't
like
want,
Willow and Drew. I just want her to just to drizzle down somebody's leg and go away. That child is a
Exactly.
nightmare.
I don't want anything crazy with, because I want them to have a love like Edward and Lila had. Which is
Oh, but
Oh,
Edward was
he
well,
was.
creeping in the next room.
and Edward was a little Rolling Stone for a minute because he was Mary May had
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
right.
Edward was getting around.
But remember, Lila had a husband, and eventually we find out in the 80s that all the Quartermains is illegitimate because Lila had never divorced that husband of hers before Edward got married. So I don't want nothing crazy like that, but it's got to be something. Or my theory was Daddy Dupree got a brother somewhere, and that
I
brother,
wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's really great.
everybody.
I was feeling that one of Andre's parents is going to show back up too.
I okay. So before we
Isn't
or
it weird for Andre and Nicole to have a closer relationship than his uncle?
I
Well, she's the therapist. She probably was Andre's therapist when he was going through his thing. Because you remember talking about how he was going through his dark days and he was in the dark cloud and it was dark, dark, dark and it was all bad. Nicole has always had to be, and this is why I know something going on happened with her and Martin. because Nicole has always had to be the good child, always had to be top. Danny was always the troublemaker. Danny was always in trouble. Danny was always needy. Nicole couldn't be needy. She had to be the perfect daughter, 24/7. So when she got with her abusive husband, she had to internalize that and still be the perfect wife and get her men. Her and her son went through crap, and she probably had a break, and then she came back. Nicole got some bones in her graveyard too, and I can't wait to pick that apart.
I also think one of the reasons why, and they have said it, one of the reasons why Andre isn't around his uncle a lot, and he doesn't stay like in the like with the family behind the gates, Fairmount, all that stuff in the area. I think Ted is a twin.
I thought Ted was a twin too. I thought that's what they was gonna open up this whole creepy line with.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Ted was a twin. I still think he's a twin, and I thought that's where they were going to go.
You think it's the brother? You think it's Andre's dad? They're twins?
I thought it was twins when Leslie came and she gave him that look, and when he just walked right past her, I was like, "Dang, he ain't even look at you, but you looking at him like you know him." I was like, "So."
But the thing about it is that we don't know who Andre's parents. Andre could have, his dad possibly could have been Ted's. It was Ted's brother.
Yeah, he said,
"Yeah,
brother." When my brother and his wife passed away, so Ted, like, what if the reason why Andre, because Andre was like, "I thank y'all for letting me stay with y'all for those first couple like months after the accident." If Ted is a twin, and it's hard on Andre to be around somebody with the same face as his father.
That can be mad.
right.
I don't think his father. I don't know. I you know how soaps is. Soaps will have you being like, everybody got a secret. Everybody got a secret.
Everybody.
And the Duprees got secrets.
They do have
secrets.
They do have secrets, but I think for me, I'm sticking with the Ted is a twin, but his twin was Andre's father, and for Andre, this has to be like the hardest thing ever.
That could be it.
You operate in the world without both of your parents, and unfortunately for you, you just so happen every time you come home to see family, you staring at your uncle, but it's your father's face looking back at you.
And that's why I wanted
his
him to
uncle
be a
is his
twin
daddy.
so that Eva could be his sister.
I said his sister cousin. I also feel like, what if Ted's brother switched places with Ted?
That's right. Well, we can't go now because Ted already admit that he paid her off and all that. So
not even that. What if at some point in time, Ted's brother, if they're identical twins, is this a conspiracy theory? They had switched places at some point, and Ted was on the plane that went down with Andre Mama, and the brother is basically
he been living a lie all this time.
I would not be shocked. The only thing is the brother would have to have the same operating skills as the other brother.
Exactly.
Because he's a high-end plastic surgeon. And we ain't you gotta know how to cut to get that kind of money.
And we don't know what because I think Ted's family came from money.
But it sounds like they did.
They came from, so maybe he was a doctor or his brother was a doctor. I don't know. But what we do know is when them parents passed away, they left Andre with a vast fortune, so he never has to work again, but he chooses to. And then
them parents ain't dead. Them parents ain't dead.
Look, they some spy.
No, they somewhere, but they I don't feel nobody dies in the soap operas. Everybody come back. Everybody's parents come back. Everybody.
Even the people they claimed had died before the show started.
They come back. They show up in a plot line. They just do. Do. Well, we are at 2:18, guys. Do we want to knock out some more comments, or do we just want to be like talk about?
Yeah, let's knock some more comments. It look like people in here.
How many people we got in there, Catlady?
We got 25 people. And my number.
Hit them like buttons, guys. Subscribe to everybody on this channel. You don't have to subscribe to me because y'all gonna be like, she ain't talking about nothing. But Catlady have a show. Ranting with Ricardo has a show. Nakesha More Reviews has a show. Hit them likes and hit them subscriptions, guys.
They got Matt Bell saying, as far as far for Martin, remember Anita and Vernon said that when Martin did what he did, they wanted him quietly leave politics. That means his secret is recent and not from when he was younger.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
That's okay. That's the part I
It's
forgot.
not. Well, I can't wait to figure it out what's going on, because whatever's going on, he's having nightmares about it, and it's traumatizing him. And I
Okay.
don't know if it's because he's forced to shut his mouth about it, or his mama did some mental amnesia to make it go away, and it's just haunting him in his dreams. Who knows? It's gonna be interesting to hear more about it. But Nicole's bottling that stuff up real good, because
Because
your son married your son is unalive people.
the-
Do you
okay,
realize this? No.
when he was having those like dream flashbacks or whatever, you saw like flashing lights.
I thought I heard a pow pow, but I'm not sure if it's pow pow or if somebody banging down a door. Like, I don't know what it was.
I don't know what it is, but it was like flashing lights, like and it was moving. Like, you know how cars are, and you start to see.
You think he might have hit and run somebody?
It might be either a hit and run, or he got drunk one night at one of them events and ran somebody down.
They did say it's witnesses, so it's still a few witnesses out there that know what happened.
It's gonna be interesting. That's for sure.
Or maybe he was cheating, because they did say this secret would ruin the family. What if he was cheating on Smitty and he accidentally,
Unalived his lover?
That would be something.
I was thinking that when I first seen it, did he have a anger, because he's always dealt with anger issues, and maybe he hurt his lover. But I you know what? Bill know.
He does.
That's for sure.
Yes,
Bill know.
know. Yes.
Bill know everything. Bill covering everybody's secrets. Bill got his head in a cookie jar all the way.
And unfortunately for Bill, I feel like at some point we're going to see one of them women that he had cheated on Danny with, because she said it was multiples.
Yes, you did. She did say it was a few. So maybe he got some kind of secret kids out there as well.
Oh, we already know. Them kids is coming. Them kids is coming, especially when he do this high profile case.
Yeah, probably his lovers is coming out.
Mm-hmm. We get a new soap that we get to unfold and talk about and laugh about and be like, ooh,
yeah,
conspiracy
all the way.
Ooh, okay, Matt Bell. So Matt Bell said, and that means he was already married when he did it, because they adopted those kids when they were little. So he's been lying to Smitty the entire time. What if the situation has to do with the kids?
He took unalived the parents, because they're adopted kids.
Yeah,
they unalived the kids' parents.
Oh, the real parents of the kids.
The biological parents, because I forgot if they said
that would be crazy.
If it was hard to adopt the kids, what if it was a situation of, I know you have money, I know you have this, so if you want to adopt my kids, you have to do X, Y, and Z. And it was an accident, but maybe he took out the daddy.
Maybe he is the daddy. He took out the mama.
Right. Yeah.
We don't know much about Martin's past.
Maybe Smitty don't know nothing.
No. He just found some kids that are his biological kids, and he wasn't gonna let nobody else raise his kids because he is a control freak.
Oh,
well, we already had that story, right, Finn?
He's a control freak.
Hey. Chase in Brooklyn should not have had that little girl. That was weird. They need to have their own fake kids. I forgot. They can't have kids because Chase switches on switch.
I mean, Finn was the drinking, and then fell asleep and forgot to take the poor baby to the pool and all that.
It's just a pool. It ain't like he pushed her in the water and left her. Right. Okay.
But it was like he drank it and forgot to take her to the pool. It's not like he left her there, but he had forgot to take her there. And then him cheating on Elizabeth with that random hoe he had picked up down to the bar. And she talked about, who is this? No, who are you?
You know what? I'm sorry. As much as dirtiness as Liz has done, girl, bye. Sit your little. Just because you clean now and your panties is not stained up like they used to be, don't mean you can sit there and go, you know what? I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna get some hate on the comments. I'm gonna shut up.
When is Hayden? Hayden, come back. I know you down there to the Bold and the Beautiful, but it's about time you come back and at least come see your child. okay, you should be able to come back now that Nick is locked up and Valentine is locked up. Everybody,
Oh, well, first of all, Nick is the one who sent her the hell away. Where did you send her, sir? Where did you hide her? What rock is she under? And can she come back? Damn. How's she
Now,
not
I
here
thought that
all
was
these
so
years?
crazy how they didn't have that girl mama come and get her.
nope.
I
Never.
thought that
She
was
kept
so
doing it.
crazy. This man is in a rehab. They talking about adopting this baby out, and her mama ain't going that, GH, man, GH, I tell you now. And they're gonna have her come back for some cornball story, probably.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Like, oh, I was at such and such. I was a prisoner as well. I was being held against my will all this time. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
little girl who played Violet, she got a job. She's still working with ABC. She
Yeah, she on that what's
Will
the show?
Will Trent. I love that show. I love that show so
She's
much.
a good actress, though.
She
Yeah,
is.
she
She's
is.
a
She's
good
adorable.
actress.
When she broke down crying,
Wait a minute, Nakesha lost your mic again?
she paused and then
Nope,
No,
nope,
we
nope.
can't hear you, huh? Don't leave though, because Albert has to
Yeah,
add you back. Because I made the mistake and I had to. Well, I think Albert's watching now, so he might add us back if something happens.
yeah. I think he's still in the chat. So he here.
Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up anyway, ladies. I wanted Nakesha to do the previews for next week,
Oh yes, yes, yes. Maybe her mic. She probably fixing it right now.
and then we can wrap this up because it's been 2 hours and 25 minutes, and I ain't
This
ate.
was fun. I love it.
This was fun, and we can do this again. We're gonna have to do
Yeah.
this again and all get together and do a
Yep.
ladies panel.
yes.
Yep.
Now
We have all the men's out there, but we finally got the women's.
Look, Mr. Albert is back.
Is he? He probably like, no, I'm not finished my movie yet.
or the show. He probably
Thank you again, Albert, for hosting this for us.
No, I'm not finished my movie yet. Mm-hmm.
Thank you again, Albert, for hosting this for us.
I'm not finished my movie yet.
Oh, we have a back play.
Who got the sound on? Albert, that's you?
Albert. It's Albert. I hear it.
Nakesha got the I give up. Look.
You can't get it back up, Nakesha? I don't have my computer's shut. It's down. I mean, not down. It's not on. It's probably reason I can't get my internet to come on there. I don't know what's going on.
Oh wait.
Beyond the
So
Gate.
sorry. Nakesha says sorry everyone. Looks like my audio is out again. I had a lot of fun. Thanks to the co-host, to Albert, and everyone who hung out with us.
All right. Well, y'all know where to find the previews.
Yep.
Real quick. Okay, I do it really quickly. Okay, I got you. Okay, so Beyond the Gates, we're gonna go into the new week of we getting ready for Ted's past to meet the present, and that's gonna be a big thing. Then also the people are starting to get suspicious about Laura's accident. Finally, y'all starting to talk about that some more. Somebody down at that hospital don't want Andre doing a documentary. I wonder who it is. He thinks it's because Doug also got some issues because he might be losing his job since he ain't never worked. It's also fashion show time. Okay, we heading down to the fashion show. We're going to see that little tote bag get displayed. Okay, look at the bag. Y'all like the bag? Look at the bag. Imagine there's a bag there. There's no bag here, but you just imagine. Then the Dupree's got to come together because, something going to happen with the family. So that's a big issue. Maybe Bill will have a heart attack. Maybe he won't. I don't know. And the big story that's possibly going to carry us into the rest of the week is Little Samantha wants to be a model.
Oh, and Danny looking for one anyway.
And Danny looking for a new model to, teach her skills to and something to focus on. And then
that'll be good.
Smitty got a job. And we all know if Smitty got a job, here come Martin.
Yeah, poor Smitty. He can't even breathe right now.
But yes, the big story that's carrying us this week is Samantha wants to be a model. Hold on, I tell you by my thumbnails. Okay, sorry. Make sure I covered everything.
Yes, your thumbnails is everything. I love them.
Now, phone, don't go out on me now. Ted. Oh, Leslie is turning up the crazy because they got that money. They got the $50,000, and she and the child split it. We
Right.
waving the money around. We gonna lay low for a while, and then we gonna pop out and show them. I mean, sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. And Tyrell is having even more issues with his bully down to the school. I hope he don't get popped in the eye again. That would be sad.
No, they're gonna have his crazy daddy show up down there at that school, losing all his
Nobody wants
education.
Martin at the school. Nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said that something in Danny's past is gonna come back to haunt her. I don't know what it is, but they say it's coming back. And also, I feel like this goes hand in hand with the new Hamiltons being upset about being ignored down to the country club. What if they get country club? Oh my God, how rude! Even though her granddaddy blood, Paul Cheeks Dupree, is all interwoven into Fairmount Crest.
Yeah, he do got a blackmail piece for the owner of the club, so.
And that is it for that is the previews of the week. General Hospital is more of the same.
Yeah, I know, right. You two more of this
Hospital.
thing. We got to find out what Marco is up to, what Sidwell is up to, what Natalia is going to do, if Lulu going to spill the beans to Dante, because that's supposed to be coming up. I'm pretty sure Dante is going to lose his ish on every single person in that house. And Lois is nowhere to be found. She going to miss all the fireworks. Thanks.
Lois did get sent away, so there's that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy. But
That
anyway.
just means y'all trying to prolong the story of Gio. And anybody feeling Josh, her agent guy, is coming to town with her. So now
if she snitches on Jason, I love Jocelyn, but I can't. If you gonna betray your mama and your family's best friend for a man you barely
Jason
know.
or Sonny.
Not even that. Jason, I believe Jason is her godfather.
Yeah.
You're wrong. But they don't. Brendan ain't got no problem with Sonny. He got he do got a problem with Sonny, but he got a bigger problem with Jason.
I'm going to say, because he was Pikeman. He was the other half of Pikeman. He wants Sonny out the way. Now, anybody see that Sidwell told him, Sonny, no, I don't want you out the way. I want you to actually stay because you're the peacemaker. And I need that for my business if I want my business to survive. Wait a minute now. What did you plan?
Yeah, we're going to see who all the players is with this one. And don't take away Miss Wu for these other.
No, I love Miss Wu.
Listen, don't take away a little too long. She got to come out and play and do something. Maybe Brad will tell her something once he see Marco pushing up on Lucas, so he might want to try something.
We'll see, because Brad ain't gonna be happy about that.
No, he not.
I love that storyline on General Hospital. Bring back the Asian Quarter.
What grade we give Beyond the Gates for the week then? I'm gonna give them a B.
I'm gonna give them an A.
I'm gonna give them an A.
Okay.
I'm gonna give General Hospital a D.
A D. I'm gonna give them. I was giving them a C.
I'm sorry. I've watched them too long to don't be playing with my feelings.
I know.
Yeah, but I give them a C just for Yuri saying "Go Lip."
Yes. Or I'm not giving them a C because Diane came sliding in with the right time. It's a bad look, Ezra. You just go ahead and read it, and no. She said we'll read it and you'll weep. Like yes,
that's Killer Miller for you, though. You know, she comes in, she don't play.
She was right on time. Thank you.
That's a bad look, Ezra. Just like that tie. I love that.
Well, it was so fun doing this with you, ladies. We got each other's emails. We're gonna have to do this again. Thank you once again, Mr. Albert Bostic, for hosting us. I will have to. I'm already subscribed to you, Miss Catlady, but I'm gonna subscribe to you, Miss Ricardo. Now that I finally get to meet you, guys, this has been phenomenal. We had too much fun. We sat on here for a long time talking about it, so we don't like.
I've been waiting for this for a whole half a year, ever since I joined, and then you dipped away, and the Danny Bear dipped away. I was like, dang, where everybody going? No, we need the females because it was a whole bunch of guys. We got Albert, DC, Kyrie, James.
Yeah, we got all the boys.
I was like, where is the lady? So thank y'all for coming back. I loved it. Can't wait to do it again.
Yes, yes. Thank you again, Albert. Any final goodbyes, guys? Goodbye, everybody in the chat room.
See y'all later. See you, Ricardo, tomorrow at 2:00 for Beyond the Gates. I'm gonna be all up in there.
And I'm gonna have some cup. I don't know what it is. Somebody gonna stress me out.
I know that's right.
Good night, ladies. It's
See
been real.
y'all.
And if y'all would like to, for the people in the chat, if y'all would like to donate to the Send Danny to Rehab Fund, we will be having that going. Cause she going to Betty Ford. I don't care what she said. She going. Whether that's her.
Soon, Andre probably going to have to send her there because he already got his eye.
No, Andre need to go to a SCX thing too. We need to send him for that because he got problems also.
Now, before we get up out of here, before Albert end this, did y'all see the chemistry between him and Shanice?
Shanice is Kim, Shanice is throwing that Kim.
I do love her. I do. And
Shanice is
her
throwing that
last name
Kim.
is a Baldwin, right? Her last name Baldwin. I just love how they just tied that in there.
I love it.
That's going to be interesting. That makes sense then.
Yes.
All right.
See? All right.
Look,
see y'all guys.
Bye.
Yep. Good night.
Albert.
Albert, want to say good night?
Albert?
No.
Are you there? It's us, Margaret.
I'm
It's us, Margaret. Hi, Albert.
Hello, how you doing?
You can give it, your last few minutes with us. You want to say hi, say bye to your chat?
Well, thank you, RantingWithRicardo, Catlady, Nakesha for doing this. It was awesome watching y'all. So I appreciate that. And anytime y'all want to do this again, you're more than welcome to. So
thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
See you.
Married to medicine, so I can be up in the morning and do that.
I know that's right. See you later.
See you
all right, later.